Greetings and welcome, one and all, DazBud11, the Gregory Mar Slutty Pumpkin. How do pumpkins grow? I always wondered. Ale, Earnhardt, Cromulent Caveman, thank you, de Gregory, for subscribing. You can be, there's a baseball player. I'm assuming he's still active. I haven't heard otherwise, named D.D. Gregorius. You can be him. Sounds pretty good. That guy, 7244, thank you for subscribing. You can be, that guy. Again? Now, you're that guy all the time. How about this time you can be Bubble Bass Nostalgia Critic. There you go. The Patrick Show was the worst show I've ever seen. Yes, that's me. Oh, just kidding. Here I thought I had world-famous athlete D.D. Gregorius in my stream. Oh well. What are we looking at here? What is this? What is this? So this is OboBot, as you might know. This is a prototype OboBot. I'm gonna change the arms probably. And you might notice he has some real nice shoes. Real good shoes. So I'm trying to design him some shoes. And this is the shoes that I have on him now. Two problems with this shoe. One, it's like 1,000,000 pieces, which is kind of annoying. That's not that big of an issue, but it is kind of an issue. It doesn't matter that much. Two, I would like them to be like one plate shorter. I want them to be just a little bit shorter because the way they connect right now makes them very, very tall. This is a shoe design that I found on somebody else's Bionicle on Flickr, and I like changed a little bit of the inner mechanism, but all the outside is still the same. So it's basically a variation of something else that I found on the internet, and it looks really good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. But I do have a couple issues with it. So my goal for this is to defeat that one. My goal is to get a better design than that one. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if it's possible to do that. I'm not sure if that can be done, but that's the goal. That's what I'm attempting to do here, is to defeat that design. It looks good, but it looks big. Yeah, well, I mean, any shoe is gonna look a little bit big because it's Bionicle. Where's the foot? This is about the profile that you want the shoe to take up. You want the shoe to take up about that. You want it to be about a Toa Mata foot, so this one is actually pretty good, except it goes way higher than a Toa Mata foot does. There's not many connection points on Bionicle feet, which is a problem. Because I was like, what if I just took a Bionicle foot and like put some crap on there to make it look more shoe-like? But I wasn't able to get that working very well. Basically, all you really need for shoes is like a suggestion of shoelaces and like a slope. So if I could figure out a way to get this little grill onto there somehow as a suggestion of shoelaces, that could kind of work. There's also, let me get the Hero Factory foot. The Hero Factory foot already kind of looks like a shoe. Does it have it on here? Come on, studio, I know you have it. I know you have it on here somewhere. Are you calling it Bionicle? What are they calling it these days? This is Elder Scrolls Ambience, by the way, if you could not tell. I expect all certified gamers to know that one by sight? No, by sound. Is the Hero Factory foot not on here? Oh, there it is. It was sideways. So it'll allow you, I'll turn it down a little bit. Stupid Morrowind. Morrowind sucks. Very high tops, yes, very, very high top shoes. Hello, that guy, Dad's Bud, Tetanus Frisbee, Caveman, Banana Pancake, J-Lit, 98, Gandhi, Gregathan, Hail Outlander, Kevo. So here's the Hero Factory foot. The Hero Factory foot is almost a shoe already. And the good thing about the Hero Factory, I just said the good thing about Hero Factory. Did you hear that? The good thing about Hero Factory? Disgusting. But the good thing about the Hero Factory foot is it has a little like 3 Technic thing right there. And theoretically, something could go there and make it into more of a shoe. I hate to admit it, but it does have potential. The potential is there. Like if you take a Technic 1x3 lift arm, which is I don't know, because the Technic category is weird. Thought about mixel joints, not for the shoe. This is basically the Bionicle. Like the only thing I'm gonna change on this probably is the torso. Like I might have a different thing instead of a bow rock tooth there. He probably won't be hunched over. I'm gonna give him a robot arm, but I'm not trying to make him a super complicated guy. I'm going for Toa Mata aesthetic. As you can tell by the fact that he has a Toa Mata aesthetic. Aesthetic? More like aesthetic, am I right? Where is the Technic beam? How about just 1x3? Put 1x3, find it for me. There's so many Lego parts, they're trying to find the name of them sometimes. Can be quite the process. Here's toes. Those are toes that can go inside the shoe. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, exactly. The simpler it is, the better. And also I have to confirm that every part used is available in said color. I didn't do that yet for this, so I'm not even sure if this is like feasible to build. Which could be a problem, but we'll worry about that later. Worry about that after I've fallen in love with the design and then realize I can't do it and my dreams are crushed. This your Biosona? Yeah, it's my much cooler version of a Fursona. You have a Fursona? That's cool. I have a Bionicle that I wiggle around and make talk. Beat that. Maybe some of this action? Where's my, give me one of those pins. Give me one of these, these are not cheap, by the way. These, black pin axles. That's the axle. Where's the pin axle? I think the arm is one, yeah. These black pin axles are like $3 a pop on Bricklink. So if you've got them, if you've got a black pin axle, hold on and cherish it deeply. Whenever a black pin axle starts to lose friction, it's always a very sad day. It's like, no, please. I need your friction. So we can build that up with this. Like that makes it into a shoe, kinda. But now it's just like a flat orange. But now we have like a T right here. We have like a T of connection points that could be used. Somehow. It can be used somehow. Here's an idea I had that doesn't work because the pretzel piece does not come in white, unfortunately. It only comes in pretzel color, which is just shocking, I know. But I was thinking like the pretzel could be good shoelaces. You just put that on there with a clip. That'd be perfect, but unfortunately it only comes in like medium nougat, I think the color is. I have like 50 from the Mindstorms NXT. Nice, that's the gold mine. That set is the absolute gold mine for those bad boys. That's a good one to have. Honestly, it might be cheaper just to like buy beat up Toa Mata on eBay and try to hope that they have some black pin axles on them. Just buy Bionicle lots. Here's a Slicer weird head thing. There's another thing I was messing around with. Out of the way, front of a failed shoe. Virtual Lego building feels wrong. Oh no, I agree. You definitely want to have it in front of you, but I don't have access to all these parts. I just don't have them. I mean, I have all these parts probably, but they're in like they're in several giant bins. So I can't just like dump them out and find all this stuff. This is more convenient, but it's not as fun. So this is a weird design because you can put a head on there. Is Slicer gonna give me what I want? Come on. Come on. I know it's in here because I saw it already. Is it called mask? You don't obsessively organize your parts? No, they're just in one big bucket. The bucket just has grown over the years and it's just in a bucket. A bucket is the true way. People that organize all their parts by size and color. Watch the Lego movie, dude. Will Ferrell is the bad guy in that one. Hint, hint. He's the antagonist to his son. I'm just kidding. I don't care. I would love to have all my parts sorted, but I don't. Dude, where is the head for this? I know it exists. Is it a similar code? Is it a 3216 type deal? I could have sworn the visor existed for this guy. Like in studio. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know. Maybe I can use a weird like minifigure part to do this. Will you post anything else about Crysis? I posted videos about all 4 Crysis games like a year ago. You can go watch them if you want. Spoiler alert, Crysis isn't great. The first one's kind of good, and then 2 and 3 are like, oh man. I mean, at least the graphics are really good. At least the graphics in Crysis are really, really good. Because, I don't know, they tried to be like a COD game. They tried to make it like a COD. And it's like, it was good when it was Far Cry. Why'd you make it COD? What are you doing? And every once in a while, in 2 and 3, they give you a Far Cry outpost. And you're like, oh, thank God. And then it goes back to being Aliens COD. And you're like, what are you doing? What are you making specifically? Shoes. Like a cartoon-ish shoe for a Bionicle bot, such as himself. Did you do Far Cry 3? Nah, I never did Far Cry 3. I played Far Cry 3 in like 2012 or whenever it came out. See, the Throwbot head, what I'm trying to say. Let me just go find the actual piece of that, because it's going to annoy me. I'm sure it's in here. I guarantee you that it's in here. Let me just open up the old brick link. Visor? Is it called Visor? A lot of minifigure visors, though. The problem is this part comes in, it's like printed mainly. It's not printed sometimes, but it's usually printed. So I don't remember which set it's not printed in. This one, the one it's not printed in? It's like X209 something. I'm never gonna find this. I literally found it like an hour ago, and now I'm never gonna find it. Yeah, whatever. What I'm trying to say is this has like a white outline you can put on it that looks pretty good. Should be somewhere in Technic. Yeah, I know it's here. I was trying to avoid having to scroll through every single piece. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that. But it appears my hopes are dashed. Do I have one just lying over here, actually? Did I, like, take it out, maybe? No, I don't see one. I need a better color. I can't see these. Make them, like, red. There we go. It's a lot better. The high tops are pretty good. Yeah, they're the best one I could find. I couldn't find many Bionicle shoes, actually, believe it or not. I found like 4 total, and that was definitely the best out of the 4. And it sucks because the guy who made these Bionicle shoes hasn't posted on anything since 2018. So, like, I hope he's not dead. I hope he's, like, alive. Because I wanted to ask him, because I couldn't figure out how the build went. And I was like, I'll just message him and ask him how he did it. But then he was like dead. He's virtually dead. I'm like, uh-oh. I hope he's okay. Thinking about using those dome pieces? Yeah, maybe. Maybe get the, like, the side profile dome. After I find the Slicer visor. Which is a prospect that is not looking too good. I scrolled past the head. I saw the headpiece. So maybe there just is no visor in studio, though I swore there was. X209? Nope, I guess it's not here then. Because I don't see it, so I guess it doesn't exist. Do I have the stupid, like, color constrict on? That's the prints. Where's, like, the color constrict one? Hide unavailable. Okay, no, I don't have hide unavailable toggled, so I guess it's just not here. It doesn't really matter. It's probably not what I was going to go with anyway. So here's this. Is that even a shorter one? It's a little bit shorter. It's a little bit shorter, and the leg goes in differently. This is a bit of a twist on the classic. So then with that one, you either put like a slope there. You either go with something like that, which is kind of good, but it kind of like overhangs a little bit. You can fix the overhang though with a. I wonder if you make that a square, does that still look good? If just the bottom is rounded, does it still look fine? It looks better if the whole thing's rounded, I think, for sure. Oh yeah, the Stormtrooper figure. Maybe that's where I can find the part code. There are 22 sets called Stormtrooper. Here's the one that's called Stormtrooper. Let me find his visor. Slicer, visor. Yeah, it's just called X209. Well, I guess it's not in the studio. Oh well. Whole thing square? I feel like I have a little bit of a roundedness to it. I like this slope better, but it's like a little chunky. It's a bit of a chunkier slope. It kind of justifies having like that, but not quite. You can just bring in this stack again. This stack works pretty good, like that. Then the only problem with this one is I want to get a different plate modified. I want to get a different way to hang it off of this, because that the white line going back there I don't like. I would like that to be just orange. Bottom piece and slope piece together, no middle. You mean like this? Like that? Well, see, then there's a weird hole in it. There's a weird hole in that one. If you do that, it like overhangs weirdly. Hello, studio, please work. There we go. It like overhangs weirdly. Hey, there's Harvest Dawn. That's what you like to hear. Bionicle kicks? Yeah, Bionicle kicks. At the newest round 1x2s? Yeah, I was thinking about them. I didn't try to track them down. I don't know if they're in studio either, because I haven't seen them in my various scrolling. All you gotta do to get those is go buy a speed champion. Every speed champion comes with like 35 of those. Okay, so yeah, I was looking for different plate modified. Something with a little bit of like a overhang, maybe. It's gotta be a 1x2. $37352. Okay. Let me see if I can find a plate modified that I want. I want like something like that. Something that comes from the top would be good. Something that doesn't come from the bottom is what I want here. think those are my options, basically. Okay, let's see if that's in the studio. Come on, big money, no whammies. Oh, you're talking this one. You're talking about that one. I was talking about the wedge slope one. Yeah, it's kind of good. That would look better if it was like this. That would be way a better shape if it's like that, if it's a little bit longer. Get a sideways build going on. I saw some mud crabs by the river earlier. Horrible creatures. I made sure to steer clear of them. Bye. Goodbye. I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. 4x4 circle with the slope. Oh, like this? Like like that. That kind of gives it like a over design. It's kind of like boing, you know? It's kind of like boing. Then do one of those. Yeah, maybe. That does shorten it. Shortening it is something I want to do. That round being there kind of sucks now, but need to find a different like structural way to do this then. Because how will it connect to the rest of the assembly? Because what you want to do, the obvious choice is to do that. Give it one of those. Or maybe it looks better with the circle under it. I don't know. It kind of looks good with both. But anyways, I gotta connect it to the structure now. Is 6. Yeah, it's this one, but the one that's like two halves of this one. It's this one, but it's like the one that's divided in two, you know? I guess Studio doesn't have that yet. Maybe it does. Oh yeah, it does. There we go. Like this guy. Because this guy slopes and tapers in. He's a double whammy. He can do it all. What happens if we put him on this? If he cooperates. Why is he not cooperating? Why does he not want to snap to the circle? Sometimes these parts can be a bit fussy. You know how it is. Is he too new? Is he too new to understand what his purpose is in the world? Why is his hitbox wrong? His hitbox is not correct. He wants to, like, duck in. Don't do that. Because, like, these are promising. This, like, little... Does the big one work? Does one where they're combined work? Because it's the same gist. No, that one doesn't work either. What the heck? Why is it just clipping in? Will it clip into, like, a normal flat plate? It does. What? Come on. Studio. How am I gonna buy Legos if the Lego build doesn't even get builded right? Because Lego owns Bricklink now. Lego's got to get on top of this. So how can this connect to the rest? I guess just like that, like what I'm seeing right in front of me. Just make this bottom layer be the bottom layer. Again, I don't like that though, because I want the back to be like you want the bottom to be the white line, because the bottom white line is like the classic style. Does that have to go one up to fit something under that? Can anything fit under that? I don't know if there's any like piece combo whatsoever, because I don't even think a cheese slope goes under that, right? Even like a cheese slope can't fit in that crack to like fill that out a little bit. If you wanted to fill that out, it would have to come from the sides probably. Can anybody think of another, like, a way to connect a bionicle hand to a brick? Because I got this one, I got this piece, and you got the classic axle piece, which is currently missing the axle. Could double up the orange bits? Yeah, I could do that. But this goes into, is it too tall territory again? It's still less tall overall. Where's the axle so that'll snap? Add a side ankle joint using a pin axle. Can you describe that in piece terms? As in what piece would accomplish said task? What if it's like a... It's like a sandwich. What if it's like a sandwich type shape? It's a little thick. Did I ever get my plate modified I was searching for? I got this one. Bionicle hand with a pin axle to a 1x2 with hole. Like what you have there, but with movement. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, just the ankle movement. Yeah, I was talking like, not that I'm not gonna maybe try that too, because that does give him some ankle articulation, which is valuable. But I was talking like completely different form factor. But yeah, making that a pin axle is actually smart, because that'll make it be able to bend a little bit. Just had to disguise the nasty blue pin axle that's gonna show up there. Because I have a couple black ones. I can probably scounge? What is scounge? Is scounge a word? Scavenge? I just combined scavenge and scrounge. Is scounge a word? Oh no, scrounge. Did you mean scrounge? Urban Dictionary defines scounge as an unscrupulous garbage picker or a dumpster diver. No censor bar today then? Yeah, no censor bar today. Sorry. It's here. I have it on top of my monitor right now, but it's lagging bad. I gotta configure it. I was hoping I would just plug it in and it would go, but that didn't. I mean, it kinda did. And then half of the games won't even start for some reason. Half my Dolphin Wii ROMs won't boot, and I don't know why. So there's a few technical difficulties between me and the conduit, but the conduit cannot escape forever. Eventually I will get the conduit. Ew, now is like a gross step though. Now there's like that weird gap that I hate. Scunge is a word from Python? Huh. Oh, a Python bit. I thought you meant the Python programming language. I was like, really? Wow, those computer guys sure are crazy these days. Always making up terminologies. Like, what if he goes back here? That kind of makes him land in the middle of the foot instead of the back of the foot. Now he's more of a mid. Sixth grade comp sci fact. An important fact. Scunge is a word made up by Python programmers to describe something that they won't tell you because they don't want you to know their secret. That's like the fake word. They say, hey, can you go to the project lead and ask him to scunge your database? And it's like one of those classic pranks where like, hey, give me the left-handed hammer. That's what they do in Python coding. That's their hazing ritual. So like that, maybe? This back is kind of working for me pretty good. It does come out like one brick far. Blinker fluid for PC, exactly. I was wrong, it's splunge. It's splunge, what the heck? They're making that up. That's not real. That's not a real word. Yeah, Studio doesn't understand that a grill can go into those clips IRL. It's like, you can't do that. What? No, you can't do that. Come on, stop it. They can manually move it though, right? It can't stop me if I just WASDA it in. Where's my grid size? Make it small. There we go. Can't stop me now, Studio, can ya? Chump. Well, now the grid is too small. Yeah, it's fine. What about that? It's got some front dots. That's more of like a Bionicle piece. That's more of a Bionicle shoe. I like the angles on the end. The holes are kind of cool. The holes are kind of like tennis shoe-esque. Tennis shoe adjacent. See, I would like this one if like the connector and this could swap, but then I can't connect the back part. If you can't connect the back part, then what's the point? You gotta connect the back part. Maybe there's a way to axle it in. Maybe it can be like a 3-long axle that can go through. Had to go now, have fun. All right, thanks for the help. Thanks for the piece references. Could use some tires. Classic. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Obobot's hula hoop. Also, what Obobot needs is an oboe. He probably needs an oboe, right? We could take a break from the shoe dilemma and try to make an oboe. Instead of Jordans, these are called hookies, yeah. Hafu. They could be called Hafus, another Hafu original. See, I was experimenting with like using that as the front, this like half dome. Because that's a good like rounded piece, you know? It's like a real clown shoes look. Hey, gift sub. Thanks, Tetanus Frisbee. For giving Space Fan his space subscription. Huzzah! We still have this guy. We can still mess around with this dude a little bit. See what he's cooking up. Like, this is a good shape right here. If you're building it in more of like a coming out, prolonged way. But then that can't. Just a different tactic overall. Because then this could like do that. But then the ball joint would be mad at that. The ball joint would be pissed. Because you could do that, but then the ball joint wouldn't have like room to maneuver. Also, it would extend the length greatly. Can I just get like a single clip on here and then lace it? These pin axles are an issue. I don't know. I gotta figure out another way. I can just use like a hose to connect that. Pneumatic hose is the unsung hero of many Bionicle builds. I can pneumatic tube that into place, which Studio does not like you to. Studio can't even begin to try to understand pneumatic tubes and their various lengths and applications. But I could pneumatic tube that into place. Grab the one guy that has like the stud on him. Which I think is this guy. It's this guy or this guy. It's one of those guys. It's one of them. It's one of those guys. So that will be pneumatic tubed into not being a problem. He will be like that. Where'd my clip go? I thought I had the clip. Did I lose the clip? There it is. Then the clip will be there. Hello. There we go. I forgot that Control V is paste. Don't tell Teddy. And bounce him up a little bit. Go up. There we go. It kind of works. That kind of says shoe. It would be great if, like, the tip could be white. Like, if some piece of this tip could be white. I don't know. Does a CCBS shell fit? Does a CCBS shell, like, fit over these shoes? I'm not very familiar with the various, like, armor connections that can be made. I think there's one that fits over that, kinda. But also using these parts is a little bit blasphemous to what I'm going for. Just a little bit of blasphemy, mild blasphemy. What if I gave him the Hero Factory head? What if an Obobot's mask looks like that? Ugh. Ugh. I didn't look at any Hero Factory faces for mask design inspo. I could do that. Hero Factory shield. What is that piece? That's a weird piece. Could that be his torso, maybe? And it's a little long. A little bit long for that purpose. It's a cool piece, though. Good shape. Give him a thorn axe. What is this? I'm very ignorant of Hero Factory pieces. I'm always seeing them like, what the heck is that? They got that in Hero Factory? Hero Factory said what? See, if there was some way, if there was just some way to get like a bit of white on the front or bottom of this. Is there a like a soul? Do Hero Factory shoes have like a soul add-on ever? Does that ever happen? Like a Pohatu thing? I don't think they do. I don't think they have that. I know like the Pohatu one has that. I gotta Google Hero Factory feet pics and see what they're working with down there. What is this thing? Is that what I want? Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Never knew Bionicles had so many parts. Oh yes, there is many, many, many pieces to be used when constructing your own Bonkelman. I can probably just manufacture the soul, right? Let's see. This is going to be pneumatic tubing, which to hold that on, it does have to be, to get this exact shape, it does have to be pneumatic tubing. So that's going to be a Noom tube, as they say in the biz. That might wiggle around a little bit as well. I just realized I was basically copying the high top. Yeah, it's hard to not copy the high top, because again, the high top is good. Like, if I can't think of a better one, where I'm just going to use the high top. If there's no better one than that, which there might not be, because, I mean, look at it. Look at the thing. I would need a Hero Factory foot in front of me. And a bunch of plates to see what can fit under it. Are these called wedges? What are the... I guess it's called a wedge, yeah. Where's, like, the plate wedge? Where's the hit Rebel Pilot wedge? Yeah, like these guys. Like, could I form a soul for the Hero Factory shoe with these things? If he was white. Whoa, Slizer 1000. What's up, Slizer? Slizers. Throwbot. You're watching a Throwbot throwback. Like, how's that look? It's a little wide. It kind of fits back there more. Oh, this piece maybe? That piece accomplishes the same exact shape. Okay. How does that connect as well? Because if it wants to go right under it. Hang on, I'm gonna Google Hero Factory feet pics. Hero Factory feet designs. Hero Factory foot design. Let's see. Yeah, that's the limiting thing about the CCBS is like, how do you make the parts look different? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a real good query. There's a shoe that's like a Roxy head is the front of the shoe. Yeah, Roxy head shoe. That's like, dude, that's like the original Bionicle shoes. Hang on. A Roxy head as the front of the shoe is what the Bionicle shoes from like the 2000s look like. They were like Nuva. I think they had Roxy ones though. It'd be funny if Obobot was just wearing the like original Bionicle shoes. Earmark that idea. Come back to that one. Can we circle back on this one? We circle back on this one. We got to synergize, guys. We're really trying to promote corporate synergy in this quarter. So remember, if you have any questions that are extremely easy to answer in 1 second, please do schedule a company-wide meeting. And don't make it an email. Like, physically, be sure to call your coworker up and ask them. Preferably with 2 to 3 other people present that don't need to be there. This is our plan to really efficiently optimize our business. Yeah, I'm not seeing any like sole. I was hoping there was like an add-on for the foot that like goes under it. I guess there's not. I guess the feet is the feet. The feet is the feet is. I'm getting images of combat boots. Okay. So I was hoping there'd be something, because it's got like ridges on there. I was hoping there would have been some part that like clips on under the foot. Because if the Hero Factory foot like that, if Hero Factory had any soul, ha ha ha, which it doesn't, ha ha ha, it sucks, ha ha ha. Dome on top of the flat circle might look good. Like that? Like that one? Yeah, it gives it like a Mickey Mouse vibe. That's like a Mickey Mouse cartoon shoe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, where's my clips? I do like the clips as shoelaces. The vent and the clips as a shoelace stand-in is like, I don't know how you top that ever. That's, I mean, I gotta take that part at least. That's a really, really good part. Yeah, that's not bad actually. There is a bit of a, like a gap. It is a little gappy, but I do kind of like it. I don't know what colors that dome comes in. Yeah, that gives him like a Mickey Mouse shoe look. That's got potential. It's got potential. What about this? What about with that one? Is this better? I feel like that accomplishes the same thing, pretty much. Although, see, with that one you had the sharp edges like overhanging, which looks kind of weird. This is more of like a playful look. Is there a way to like circularize any of this? I can put like one of the 1x2 roundos there. I have one of those lying around here, yeah. I don't think that'll help that much though. I don't think that really helps at all. It just makes it look worse. It emphasizes the difference. But yeah, this looks good from like straight on angles. From like that, where you can see the gap, it's kind of like, eh. But I do kind of like it. It's very simple design. Flat 1x2. You mean for this? Yeah, I wasn't gonna have those exposed studs there probably. Although, you know, exposed studs are kind of, it's like a Lego thing to have. I don't hate exposed studs. Some people hate exposed studs and do all they can to get rid of them. I'm like, hey, it's a Lego, dude. Legos have studs. That's what makes them a Lego. So if he's back there, how do I, maybe I just don't? Maybe that's the back? See, I wish there was a way to, like, beef this out a little bit. Because this, like, tapering in of nothing is annoying me. Also, I do like this for, like, the tongue of the shoe. But that only works if it's attached that specific way. You can probably make that work with a bar one. If the shoelaces bend out like that and the bar goes, because it might hit the clips. I don't know. I don't think there is any Lego piece that can go in this little gap right here. If there was, that'd be great. But I don't think a cheese slope fits there. I really don't think it does. Because a cheese slope covers the whole thing. It'll definitely hit that little lip right there. Also, the less pieces that the shoe is, the better. Because the less pieces I have to worry about actually being available in the colors that I want. What if you're white? Is that better? Maybe, what if the clips are white? What if they're white? What if the clips are white and you're like a black shoelace? And no, I hate that, it's not as good. Sheesh, I know, right? Look at those kicks. Look at the swag. Kids still say swag, right? That's a cool thing to say. For the youth. For the TikTok generation. Of which I'm totally a part of. Fellow kids. They say blood now? Is that a joke? I have no idea if that's a joke or not. Do they actually say blood? Instead of bro, they say blood? Is it blood or blued? Is it blued or blood? Blood. I mean, like, commercials on TV have people going, drippy! So drip is no longer cool. I know that. I'm still going to use drip, but drip is not what it is. Instead of bro, is it blood or blued? Which one is it? O or U? I guess you're saying U, so I guess it's the U one. That's London slang. Blood, it is blood. So instead of bro, it's blood. What? The 90% pieces on the side with some 2x1 smooth on them. What do you mean by 90% pieces on the side? What does that mean in this context? "90 degree." The 90 degree pieces? Like that? Which one is the 90 degree piece? I don't know. It's hard to identify piece names without knowing what they're called. Building a shoe? Yeah, building two shoes. Can't just have one shoe. What about 3 shoes? Don't be preposterous. Don't be ridiculous. Three shoes, he says. Are you insane, man? It can't be done. For the sides. Oh, you mean like trying to put studs there and like smooth it out like that? You mean trying to like bulk up the side to replace the 3x2? This is the 3x2, so he's gone. So, where did that guy go? Where'd he go? There he is. Like this? Well, see, this makes that. It's not flush. There's like a gap with whatever you use. But maybe. You can't not try everything. Now it's a fat shoe. Yeah, the problem with those guys is that they're like that. There's like a gap. You can, if you put a brick there, it works. But a brick makes everything one plate taller than it currently is. What if that comes up one more? You can probably put... You can probably put cheese slopes under that if it's like that, right? Like that can be cheesed, but is that even beneficial at all? What if that's just an orange shoe? Eh. I like it being white. Put a smooth piece under the joint. Yeah, I can. Yeah, you mean like a flat tile. I would love it if the, like that guy can go there. But that, for some, that looks even worse than the studs, in my opinion, because that just gives it like a straight on flat gap. At least with the studs, it's like a little more noisy, so it's not as obvious. It's just one giant hole. I like the studs there better than the flat, honestly. And plus, something's got to hold that on. You gotta hold on to what we got. That's, I mean, that's not bad right there. Maybe this is better if it's flipped. Maybe it's better for everybody if it's flipped like that. Because then I can get the back overhang that I want. That I crave. Does that intersect with the bottom? I think it does. I think that these guys don't get along. They should get along. I don't know. They should be friends. Remains to be seen if that treatise is upheld. I mean, that's not bad. See, what I need to do is make a bricklink order and get like all these parts in front of me, like physically, and then build them in real life. Because IRL, it'll be different probably. It'll feel different. Like when you build a Lego thing in real life, you immediately know if it's like the right design or not. You're like, oh yeah, obviously it's that. But if you have it just in virtual, you're like, I don't know, could that? I don't know. Are there any more slopes that I'm not like thinking of to try? Maybe this. This is a bit of a weird. This is a bit of a complete departure from what's been happening previously. But maybe this is like a... Like, let me just demonstrate what this will look like. If this were incorporated somehow, which I don't know if it's going to be. Like, this could be a simulacrum of shoelaces, maybe. That could suggest shoelaces. Like, if that suggests shoelaces... And then there's a slope. There. Maybe it comes out like that from it. Because it would be better if they were round. It's not that good because they're not round, but it kind of works. It's an idea to explore. Virtual Legos is more fun than like most games, honestly. Virtual Lego, any Legos is good. I like the direction it's going. Thank you, hopeful American. I have hope for this great nation. That's how you sound in my head. You're a great orator. Just the angled pieces on the round one. Yeah, maybe get rid of this farce. Well, see, in order for that to suggest laces, it needs to be 2, I think, because then you have like the slope, and you're like, ah, it's laces. Gotcha. So how do we squeeze this in to this mindset? How do we get him in there? Now the round is a little bit too high. So BNG www www.bionicles.com, am I right? That's the website for me. Oh, instead of the dome. Interesting. Bye-bye, dome, from Call of Duty. It's a bit weird. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I like him as the tip. You designing a guy? Yeah, the guy is mostly done. There's the guy. I'm trying to make him some shoes. I'm trying to give him some hot shoes, such as those. Gotta have good shoes for your Bionicle. Oh, maybe that. That's a simple design. Where are my other slopes at? That one maybe? It clips. That one clips in. Where's that? There he is. He was Millennium Falcon hiding on the back. Uh-oh, Cherry, thank you for subscribing. You can be when you eat the bag of Starburst and get Cherry. Uh-oh, Cherry. That sounds like a terrible marketing campaign for Starburst. Oh no, I wanted the lemon Starburst. Uh-oh, Cherry. God, that's awful. That's horrible. Never make that Starburst, please. Please don't. Cherries are the best ones. Yeah, it would be a good ad campaign if one of them was a bad flavor, but all the Starburst flavors are pretty good. That's too beefy now. That looks like a car. That's like a Jeep coming to run you over. It's gonna run you down. Strawberry is the best. I like the pink one. Is the pink one the strawberry? Yes, that's the strawberry, right? Starburst tier list. Pink is the best. I'm going pink, lemon, red, orange. Orange is definitely my least favorite. Pink is the best, then yellow, then red, then orange. That's my Starburst tier list. You combine them. You combine them like Andy Dwyer on Community. Not Community, that's not the show he's on. Man, I'm stupid. I gotta watch more TV shows. The only TV shows I ever watch is Seinfeld, because he goes, Kramer! I gotta watch a better show. Ooh, you know what? If the bottom was vents, that would look cool. It would be impractical. I don't know how this would feasibly work, but I wanna... Hang on, let me cook. Let me do something here. There aren't shows better than Seinfeld. I know, Seinfeld is just like... You know? Ooh, I like that. Look at that. That's a good bottom for the shoe. That's a good bottom right there. That is shoe. Like, having that on the bottom really, really sells the shoe concept. Maybe the whole thing is upside down. Maybe the whole thing has to be flipped on its head in order to come to fruition. Maybe we've had it all wrong for all these years. Maybe he's got to be like that. Did he go in? Go in. Yeah, this is how they make the pianos, I think. Is that on there? Yeah, it's on there. But now that's even uglier than it was before. If we were sitting on the floor in a big Lego pile, it'd be much, much easier. Yes, it would. It definitely would. Unfortunately, we are not. And so it's not. Where's the brick modified? Give me those brick modifieds. Give me one of these. Is that what I wanted? I think it is. What program is this? Studio. It's called It was called stud.io, which was a much better name. Now it's just called Studio. You can find it on the Bricklink website because Bricklink makes it. They're responsible for it. These aren't combined at all right now, currently. There's no merge. What if the bottom is just one plate? Is there a 2x5 plate? There's a Technic 2x5. Ugh. There's a 2x4 and a 2x6. Those are the old reliables. That's the old standby. It's a little stubby. A little bit of a stubby shoe. But if I grab... where's that round guy? Yeah, give me that round guy. Ooh. Ooh, hang on. Hang on. Now, how do we suggest shoelaces on this? Oh yeah, the reason I put those there is for the tile. Let me grab those 1x2 smooth guys. This is something. It's something. What if it went all the way? What if it was a 3 square and went all the way back? What if it did that instead? Yeah, the best part about Studio is that you can, well, I mean, best part. It kind of does drain your entire wallet. But you can upload your creations to Bricklink, and then Bricklink will auto-find the most efficient way for you to purchase those parts, which is nice and also terrifying, because everything you build is like 1 click away from arriving at your door. It just costs like $100. Kind of what you were suggesting earlier? Yeah, it kind of is. It's a similar idea. It's a little too cubey. A little too much of a cube look right now, I think. If the front was more, what if I wish there was a 2x5. Why is there no 2x5 plate? Is there a 2x5 plate? I don't think there is. They might have made one for like a couple special occasions, but it's not like a common part. You build your own Lego and they make it and send it? No, you build your own Lego and then you have to go buy all the pieces for it. You still build it yourself. But there's a website called Bricklink where like thousands of people sell Legos and it figures out the most efficient way to buy all the pieces. The rounded ones work a bit better. Yeah, the rounded ones work a bit better, but they don't come all the way back. I don't know what I value more currently. Where'd this guy go? Yeah, give me him. Because he can do that. And he doesn't need to do that. That's not good at all, actually. That sucks. Maybe that's the tongue of the shoe, though. What if that is this? Hmm. Huh. He can't do that, though, because his studs will clip in. He could. He can do that. Can he? Can he do that? I think he can do that. Yeah, he can do that. Okay. So then, that's the lace right there. Just like that. And now just needs the front slope. I don't love this. I don't love this, like, empty gap right there, but that can be solved somehow. Somehow that could be solved, I'm sure. I kind of don't like this, honestly. I kind of don't like those on the side. I kind of don't like any side covering. Can you do one of the rounded ones to cover the back, then a flat single in front of it? Do they make a single flat? One of the rounded ones to cover the back. Well, it does. These are, the studs are down on this one. If you mean take this guy and do that, then he doesn't have anything to clip onto because the studs are facing down into that brick, so I can't just pop them on there. I could put some Technic pins in there. It would look kind of weird, but that could kind of work. I already have a few of these out somewhere. Hang on. They were over here in this thing. There he is. It's not super intended to be used this way, but it can be. Oh, maybe it doesn't because of the hole in the middle. On a normal 1x2 you can, but this one has the hole in the middle, so I guess you can't. Said the villager. What if I bring back this connection idea? What if we put him here? Because that gives it a different... If that just comes off the top, then we don't have to worry about this weird middle chunk existing. It does make it a higher top, though. Which is not necessarily a problem. Because he kind of fills it out nicely. How does the other one do it? Yeah, it just stacks plates under him. Like, that whole back assembly could work in reverse, upside down. Maybe. Yeah, the grate as laces is very good. That's the most inspired thing I've seen, I think. Is that how I want it? No, I want it the other way, duh. But now it comes a little far too up. Because it goes down. How's he gonna get in there, though? How does he get into that mess? I'm not sure he can. What if there's a way to just put those on the Hero Factory foot? Like, is there a way? Is there a way to just line the bottom of the Hero Factory foot with these grates? These bottom grates? Make it a mess. I gotta clean this scene up a little bit later. Although it's useful to not have it cleaned up, because then you have all the parts you want. The prisoner's dilemma, that's what they call that one. I'm a prisoner of Legos. They won't release me. I mean, you can do this. But those grates only come, that texture is only available in a 1x2, I think. So I don't know how you get that on a 3x2. That would clip on under here. And where's a plate that's 3 wide? Give me a 3 wide plate. Why is Skyrim soundtrack so good? Three wide plate. I know you exist. These are plate modifieds. Where's just the normal plates? Come on. There they are. There they are. 3x3 is the best you get? Come on. Come on. You gotta do better than that. There's not a longer 3 one. I guess 3x3 is the longest 3 one they make. They don't make a lot of odd numbered stuff for the bricks. Because if you have that, that kinda does it. Then you can't get it all the way across. Also, it's a little bit high up. There is room under the foot though to connect more plates. Like there might be a way to just make a big old contraption that fits under there. I don't know, it's very hard to try to do that without a Hero Factory piece in front of you though. Because if I can transition that to a 2, if there's a way, where's the jumper? Give me the jumper. Jumpers are the key to all this. They're a funnier piece than we've had before. There's a grill with the texture going the other way. But how, though? How does it go the other way? Wouldn't that just be that? Wouldn't that just be that flipped around? Oh, what I need is a plate with hollow studs. That's what I need. I don't know if that exists. Does a piece to take this from a 3 to a 2 exist? That's the question. I think it does somehow. I don't know the exact specifics though. Let's do it from not on the foot. Like, can I do that? Is that possible? Is there something I can put down the middle of that that makes it work? Like the pattern goes perpendicular. Oh, that, okay. Yeah, I think that exists. I think you're right. What is that called? Grilly? Hang on, let me grab my plate first. Grill. Oh, there's this. That could be something. It's a little thick. I don't know. Not in studio, but I think that piece might exist. I think I have seen that. Not in studio though, sadly. So sad. Wah wah. Does this work? Hang on. Is this the exact? I don't think it does, right? Nah, there's like a gap. It's not happy about that connection. The Lego system cries out in terror and is suddenly silenced when you try to do that one. I wish that would work. Maybe it will. Maybe the jumper pieces are weird pieces. They are kind of weird. They're a bit crazy. What's the bottom of him look like? Is he the same bottom as everything else? Yeah, he is. I mean, the grills only had that one thing in the middle. That one thing in the middle can go onto a dot. Is there a dot stick? There's a dot stick. Hang on. But how does the dot stick connect, though? Because the grills can go on those dots in the middle. But can these two worlds collide is the question. Like, there's gotta be a way to do what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna Google it. Lego go from 3 wide to 2 wide. Let go from 3 wide to 2 wide. Let's see. Wow, no results at all for that. Okay, whatever I Googled is not what I was trying to find. Found an interesting piece. 61409. 61409. That guy? Yeah, that guy's a classic guy. He's a slope guy with like ventilation shafts. What did he first come out in? I don't know. He's been around a long. Is he an Exoforce original? Now I'm curious. Hang on. I'm gonna find out what series he debuted in. Did he come out before? Was he even in Exoforce? Now I gotta know. My curiosity is piqued. What year did this piece get released? It's been in 1,056 sets? Dang, dude. Could be good laces? Yeah, it could be good laces. Maybe... I think you can slide stuff in between that. Maybe stuff slid between that can be the laces. And where's its oldest set? It's not gonna... It doesn't sort this by year? Come on, man. Sort it by year. Is there a sort by year on Bricklink on this particular set? No, I'll just search for the oldest year. Search for like 2005. No, 2006. 2007. 2008. 2008, it came out in... Yeah, it was an Exoforce piece from 2008. That's where it originated. I knew it. 2008 is the year it debuted. It was in Exoforce. It was in Agents. Oh, yeah, it was all over Agents, dude. That piece was absolutely swarming over every Agents set that existed. If they made a wider one, it would work better. Yeah, it'd be better if it was wider. It does look a little lacy, though. It can have some lace implications. Let's go back to the design. Take it back to the beginning. So if you're laces, it's kind of lacy. I don't hate that. If it's one higher, is it better? Is that better? Is that better? I don't know. Is that enough room for my connector to go under? Oh no, it needs to be one higher. Then the connector can go under there. Oh, that'd be perfect if that could work. That'd be a good look. So if he could just go right under there and it could clip in behind him. That'd be nice. Forward with flat 1x2 in front. Like that. Flat 1x2 in front. Like with that guy, maybe? Where'd my connector piece go that I was playing with? Except one lower. Yeah, one lower. Then you risk the white of the laces bleeding into the white of the shoe. It still kind of registers. Maybe if the pieces under it... Well, no, the pieces under it can't be white because they'll be visible from the side. But if they were like orange and the underneath was white, could that like optical illusion into the parts underneath is the laces maybe? Not really. Worth a shot. I feel like that front should be one longer in order for this to be accomplished. But the problem is connecting it all together. What a mess. What a mess this scene is. Someone's got to clean this studio. He just goes back there. Your ability to translate is impressive. There's a reason I picked the geometry questions on Fussy Baby's 5th grade spectacular. If the front went one longer, that could be something. But how do we get the front to go one longer? Because the problem is this piece down here, who's holding it all together, he's 3. So how do we join these two disparate elements? How do we join these two while elongating it by 1? I guess this can hold it all together. Like, this can just be... That can just be a 2. Anybody got a 2? Any 2s? Go fish. Here's a 2. That's not a 2, that's a slope. Oh my god. If we bring him in 2x2 plate that goes there. Kablamo. And then he... What am I trying to do? Yeah, that. Not that. And then just 2 more of these. Bit of a weak connection point, though. It's kind of long and flat. It's kind of like a boat. This is like a boat. That's like a boat shoe. That's like a vehicle shoe. That shoe will run you over. Try the wedge in front. Well, the thing with this piece is there's nowhere for it to connect. I like having some kind of round something in the front, I think. It helps. Maybe this is fine. Where's my flat? Do I have a flat one? Hello, Morgan Harper. Harper from D&D movie? Whoa! Is this better flipped, maybe? When in doubt, flip the joint and see if that fixes things. My time-tested method. Not really. Where's the big guy? Where's the where's he at? Where's the round top dome? There's one of them. Where'd he go? There he is. Places 1 forward. It's getting too long though. This is 6. I wanted it to be 5. This is basically 6, but at least the plate is 5. It's getting very, very long. How's it compared to a Bionicles foot? It's a little bit longer than a Bionicles foot currently. But is the dome white? Or is it orange? What if we can find a way to apply the laces to this type construction, the upside down one? Because I really, really do like the grates being the bottom. I just don't know how the rest of it works with that in mind. If only they made like just a stud by itself. That would definitely be a choking hazard, small part though. Like that's a big old floppy shoe right there. If the connection point was like only one long, that'd be so nice. I really got to figure out another connection point because I have that one and I have this one. But the connection point taking up 2 is annoying. I wish it didn't take up 2. Let me just look at all the Bionicle pieces. I don't think there's another like good one. I think those are basically it in terms of ones that are actually like feasible ideas. But I don't know, let's see. Flip it, yeah, I tried flipping it. I think that it definitely looks worse flipped, for sure. Yeah, it does it. I said for sure, but I should be more sure. Maybe it laces up with a flip around. Where'd the other one go? There he is. Hiding in the corner. I see you. Maybe if it's one higher, I can afford to have the orange spacer and make that one white again. It's not amazing. Looks good from most angles. The only problem is this. I wish there was some way to get something in there that could, like, make that a little round. Or why don't I just double up this guy? Hang on. Well, I just use another one of him. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hang on. Hang on. Now, oh, man. Ooh, Zooey Mama. Zooey Mama, indeed. It's all being held together by this. This is very tenuous. Actually, this can just be a 2 to make it a little bit stronger. That's the joy of painting with Bob Ross right there. That's why this is in the art category. It's pretty good. I like that front. I do like these guys as the laces. It's a good look. I'm wondering though if we revert to this lace design, can that make it one shorter? Because I like the front. The front is good. But its length is kind of bothering me a little bit. I think it looks fine with either one of those configurations, honestly. Maybe even like that. So the white like slopes down a little bit. Hang on, this is... Let's just grab this whole guy. He'll be the new baseline. Let me tidy up a little bit here. And do I even want to tidy up? It's not really worth it, because what if I need a piece later? What if I need one of the pieces? Okay, what I want to try... Did I copy-paste him? I'll just do it again. This is the new shoe zone over here. I wanted to try just as a funny, hilarious joke. Just as something that makes you go, ha-ha. What's a guy got to do to find the plate modified these days? Be faster to just find it here. There it is. Right where I wanted it. Actually, no, I want the one that goes down. I want the down one. I got the down one out. There's the 2 down. Are you the 1 down? Where's the 1 down? I want the 1 down. You're the 1 up. Maybe I do want... I don't think I want the 2 down. I think I want the 1 down. Ugh, now I gotta find it again. In the massive scroll list. It's probably named similarly to him. He's what? 99780? There we go, the one that goes down. The one that yells timber. What if it was, what if, what if it was kind of like, what if you kind of took it and it was like, like that. Or like that? That's how it should be, right? Is that how it should be? How does it connect? studio doesn't know how to connect this. It's having issues, having trouble. I think it's less shoe-like than the other design was. Well, hang on, I'll at least fill it all the way in. Just for fair comparison. At least let me finish it before I declare it unworthy. Is that unworthy? It's interesting. What if it's like a longer cone? Can we get like a longer cone one? Some real clown shoes vibes. Bang. Now it's a starfighter. Now it's gonna take off. The dome facing forward looks kind of like someone's been playing too much Scorn. You're just seeing that everywhere. Clean your brain out. Like, this shape is nice. This is a good shape. Alright, that didn't work. The front dome idea is canceled. No, redo that. There we go. I always forget that what the hotkey for redo is, even though it's like extremely similar to undo. You think in my many years of using a computer box, I would have mastered that one by now, but such is not the case. Okay, so goal, shorten this by 1. That's the goal. Make him a plate. Who's got a plate? Can we see the current design on the guy? I can try. All this junk makes it kind of annoying to select everything. Does it X-ray? Yeah, it has an X-ray, good. Move him all the way over here, away from all this nonsense. Away with ye nonsense so foul. These are the high tops, the very good high tops, which, again, very good. Hard to beat. Oh no, my shoes are gone. They're a little long. You see, they're I can just tell from that they're too long. That's why I think if I can shorten them by 1, we might be cooking. Now, what was I doing? Oh yeah, plate. No, this one. Then how is he held on? Can't beat that design, but we're going to try to do that. Yeah, it's hard to beat, exactly. It's a very good design, but I do want to try. I like it better knowing I exhausted all the options. That makes it a 5. But now nothing is connected. Now it has no connections. This is just a free moving part. Hang the joint over the back and shorten the whole thing that way. So like the joint is just free floating. No. Try that. Oh, just him. I wanted all 3. And the joint hanging out the back looks weird. This is a weird look. I need something else behind it. That's why I like that. That's why these high tops, they're so good. They're just so good. Oh man, they're so good. It's so tough to defeat that design. It's beautiful. Beautiful design. All right, keep attempting. Keep firing salvos into the creative field. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to shorten him and put the other lace on it as a means of shortening. 'Twas my thesis statement. Did I detect some lag in that camera swing? Too many pieces for the poor software. Was this building some shoes? Sometimes you just gotta make some shoes, you know? You know how it is? Maybe you don't know how it is, but trust me when I say that is the way it is. Is that helping? I think that's too high. Or is it too high? Get some more filler in there. It's probably a little too high. Maybe flat laces. Maybe that's fine. Nah, that's not fine. That sucks. Man makes the shoes and the shoes make the man. Mm-hmm. Without good shoes, my Bionicle will be a laughingstock. They'll say, haha, this Bionicle doesn't even have good shoes. And I'll say, I didn't know that was important. Or I thought you could just make a cool guy. Like, you thought you could just make a cool guy. No, you have to have good shoes. Otherwise, what's the point? We all know a guy is not cool unless he has cool shoes. Okay, so now, give me 2 plates. Give me him, and give me him. Make him orange. Maybe that's too high. Maybe they only need to go up 1. Convince this guy to get back in his place. Easier said than done. Let's bring the laces down 1. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hang on, that's pretty good. Is it better than the high top, though, is the ultimate question. What if I add the rounded back to it that the high top has? Somehow. Somehow Palpatine returned. One with a joint hanging over the back, but the very bottom piece is bumped out by 1. Oh yeah, you're right, the base of the shoe is not connected. That's true, Xanderama. Ah, man, I was like, I like that one up. It doesn't work. You're right. So you're saying do like that? Or like that? So it just like hangs there? Yeah, these aren't connected. Crap. Crap, darn it. It was going so well. Maybe I'm a jerk. Maybe I just used the cheapest method of all time. Maybe I just used the most baby shoes method of all time for connecting crap like this. Put like a round plate under it. See, now it can stand better because it has these. That sucks. Although, these toothy guys kind of give it some texture. I don't know. What if it's just that instead of the roundies? How's that look? Not as clean. It does give the front a bit more bite, which I like. But same issue as before. What if he goes there? Nah. Then this bat guy is not even doing anything. He's not even on there. So I know what you may be thinking if you're a Lego fan. How about you just take the one of these that comes with an extra part and use that, and they don't come in orange. I checked. That was one of the reasons I had to modify the original high top, is because it used a piece that's that piece and that piece combined, which is a great connection, but didn't work because it doesn't come in orange. That would solve a lot of problems though. Make my life a whole lot less complicated. Why'd you have to make your Bionicle shoes so complicated? Remember that song? There's a tie-in with Bionicles before they moved to American Rejects instead and Cryo Shell. Well, as above, so below. Like, I like that. That's beautiful. I like that. That's like a good cartoon shoe, except it's not connected at all. Nothing is holding it down. If only something were holding it down. But just thicken up the sole, honestly. Like, the sole is already kind of thick as one plate. I don't know if the sole can withstand a whole extra plate of thickness. I don't know if it can do that. It's chunky. It's very chunky. Now they're very clown shoesy. If only they made a different size of this piece. Does this even come in orange? Hang on, I should check if 3176 comes in orange. It should. It's a very common part, but it might not. You never know. If it doesn't, we're in huge, huge trouble. What? Oh, I did it wrong. Plate modified 2x3 with hole does not come in the color orange. Oh no. Oh no. It doesn't even come in orange. That's the whole operation right there. It's out. Bye-bye. That's soul crushing. That really grinds my soul to bits right there. Oh man. Oh man. Oof. Comes in white though. Yay. Soul crushing. Uh-huh. Well, hang on, at least maybe it's not the end of the world as we know it. Because now at least I can not do that, because that does that, okay. Now, where's that round guy? Maybe this is why he used the round guy before. I was skeptical of the round guy's inclusion. But now it seems most prudent. Why won't he move? Oh, is it? Oh, it's gonna crash. Save. Okay, I saved it. Get rid of some crap. Get rid of some garbage so that we can keep continuing in peace. I felt it lag as if it was about to die. That was not good. Scary moment. Oh, I can't believe that piece doesn't come in orange. Why not? It'd be a great orange. It'd be so good. It has to, right? Come on. I mean, is there a separate version of it? Some of them have 2 entries for no reason. There's this one. How about tile modified? Tile modified. Plate 2x3 with hole. Yeah, there's just that one. And it doesn't come in orange. How does that not come in orange? Lego sucks. I hate Legos. Legos are trash. Comes in dark green, dark turquoise. Part 24246 is interesting. Maybe the shoes are just not orange. Oh, that guy? Yeah, that guy is something. He's something, alright. Maybe he can make the front of that look less... Nah, because he wouldn't be at the bottom. He'd be at the top still. But what if it was like what if it was like that? Nope, that would suck. But what if... no. Oh, but maybe... But if... Yeah, there is this guy. There is this little 1x1 round guy. If you want to make your shoes, like, super skinny. So these high tops don't even work, because this piece doesn't exist. I mean, you can just do this, though. It's not the end of the world. You can just do that. It's not as good, but it still works. It definitely is a little dent in the armor, though, of that design's total and utter supremacy. There is a window to improve it. I'm not happy about that window existing. That guy on the forward dome, yeah, I thought about that, but he's in the middle of it, though. He's not, like, on the bottom. If that guy was on the ground when that happens, he'd be good, but he's not. He's still floating in the air. You see what I mean? Like, he's still, if he was touching the ground, it'd be good, but he's not. He's still just, like, floating freely. Although maybe that works, I don't know. It's not that big of a distance off the ground. It'd be nice if there was a version of him that's like too long. Maybe this one. Because this one can slide a little bit down. Like that, maybe? Yeah, it's too thick. Somehow I missed that song parody. Give me the peace balls, free my souls. I wanna make shoes for Bionicles and drift away. I mean, I want him to have orange shoes, because oboe shoes, but they could be blue. This thing comes in a lot of colors that aren't orange. They could be just of various colors. I don't like that, though. Maybe he has different color shoes every time you see him, and they're never orange. But I want him to be orange, though. I want him to be orange. Wait, that doesn't exist in orange? It's sloped. It's 47457. Come on, he's got to be orange. With all the crap they've made, that's got to be an orange piece, right? Yeah, that one's in orange. Only 2 listings in orange? Does it even exist in orange? Because sometimes Bricklink sellers just get it wrong. They get the color wrong. Yeah, there's no listings on Bricklink of that being orange. It's bright orange. So the people on Bricklink just have the color wrong on that. So that piece doesn't even work back there. What else doesn't exist? The Axle in white? I know the Axle in white doesn't exist. This doesn't exist. This oval doesn't exist. What about high tops without the tongue? No tongue, just that. Just this. Strip away all the fanciness. All the regality. Bring it down to earth. And then maybe swap them. Maybe make him connect like this. Because, see, right now he's connecting like that, which is tenuous at best. That's a tenuous relationship right there. Oh, but then he clips. Maybe it doesn't clip into the thing, though. Because this can go forward a little bit. This is like a real-life connection. You got to make this in real life. It's hard to tell whether or not it pans out in studio. What's wrong with this one? Is any of these not available? in the real colors? No, all these pieces are available in said colors. It loses some of the flair that the high top has. Unpump those kicks. Yeah, unpump them. Can you come down another one? If you can come down another one, it definitely fits. You lose the forward lift, yeah. It's not ideal. Not what you want to see. That's real flat. That's like a flat style. That's the flattest style around. And now it's like overhanging the lace. Ew, gross. I think I like it better flipped. Is it better like that? I think it's slightly better like that. Like this front confirmed works. You just gotta connect it by giving it one of these. Maybe the Skyrim music is not allowing my brain to flow freely. Maybe we need Pumped Up Kicks remix. 8-bit, of course. To avoid the copy bots. Here we go. This is how you design shoes. This is playing 24/7 at Nike and Adidas headquarters. Fun fact. I wish the clips could be white and the bottom part wasn't white. That'd be nice. Sonic music is famous for shoes. Yeah, if you make these red, they're kind of like Sonic shoes. Let's get the people fostered real quick, then we can switch to some Sonic. Bionicle has shoes. He's gotta make oboe shoes for his Bionicle, for his YouTube page. Yeah, na. But this piece doesn't exist. This slope doesn't exist. Why don't you exist? There's more slopes. I deleted most of them, but there's more slopes. That ain't the only game in town. Forget it. You're not the only guy in town. There's this one. There's the weird one. Is that in orange? You exist in orange. He does not exist in orange. Never mind. He sucks. That guy sucks. There's the classic. Just the boring classic. He comes in orange for sure. Well, see, now it's overhanging over nothing, so there's no point of having it. Oh, but this needs like a plate over it to sell the texture. That makes it 6 long, though. I was trying to go 5 long. Oh my god. Corvo, it's all coming apart. Oh, I guess the way I had it was the way I wanted it, actually. You don't know what you got till it's gone. I feel like going to the Lego store and brainstorming with their parts. Yeah, there's not, like, big sections to build, though. Some Lego stores have that. I don't know. Some Lego stores have a giant old box of bricks, and some don't. They all really should have that. It's like the cornerstone of their brand. What about all the pieces tagged ball joint? Can we get any ideas from that, maybe? Maybe this guy? Maybe this guy can inspire? Can be some inspiration? Pushes the kids aside. Out of the way, I'm designing shoes for a streamer's Bionicle. It's an emergency. There's these shoes. Those don't come in orange, though. A sad fact. An important fact. You know the owner? Oh, there you go. Bribe him. Ask him about the Bionicles in the back. Hey, do you guys have a Tahoe Bionicle? Oh, no, sir. We haven't sold that set in 10 years. Yeah, just can you check the back? See if you got a Tahoe Bionicle back there. Just see, yeah, just see if he's in the back, you know. Just see if you got him back there. You might have him. What was I doing that I didn't like about this? What about this was no good? Oh yeah, that might clip. If it's one higher, it might not though. If it's like that. I wish there was like a set I could buy that had all these parts in it. I wish I could know if that set exists. Probably a speed champion. There probably is some kind of speed champion that has all these pieces. So that I could experiment. I would head down to Walmart right now and buy it. Oh, I said I was gonna do Sonic, didn't I? The kicks can be pumped for a bit longer. This is not bad. This is very small and not bad. And I think, hang on, existence check. Yeah, it all exists. Except this axle doesn't come in white, but that's fine. I kinda wish it did. Hang on. Technic axle. There's a couple different listings for Technic axle. There might be a white one that exists. Let me see if I can find that. Technic axle 2. What about the notched axle? Maybe the notched axle exists? You come in white. He comes in many colors. He comes in white. All right, I do like the white a lot better, so we'll use the white for sure. It's like the check mark on the side, you know, Nike style. Red might work. Kinda. See, I do like maybe being able to make a bunch of different colors of the shoes. Having them be different colors is kind of nice. There's the original. What's making that look better? What's making that front look better? The fact that it's 4 tall instead of 3 tall? Is the 4 tall making it look that much better? What if I copy this bit? This is kind of a cool bit. Does he, like, fit? Does that improve this one at all? If it was one back, it might. If it was flipped around yet again. Flip flop, flip flop. You never know which way I'll stop. And bring that whole nonsense around here. That piece doesn't exist though, which is a problem. So, I mean, just having it like angled down more could be fine. What the? Hello, Studio? You okay? It's very confused. Poor Studio. Just a little bit, like that. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now it's begging for more height. Now it's begging to look like the front of this one. Do I just copy the front of this one completely? I like it. You like the weird tongue thing? The weird tongue thing is take it or leave it. I can take that or leave it. I don't really care about that much. I don't care about that. I gotta get my Weezer reps in every day. In Skyrim news, I'm like 80% of the way there to getting Whiterun. And after Whiterun, like if the Whiterun method works, then any like outdoor cell, like not a dungeon or interior, but any outdoor cell in the game I can get into Blender. I don't know how you get interior cells in yet. I have no idea how you do that. But I might have Whiterun and thus all other Hold cities working. So Sigurd and Belethor with custom animations in a Whiterun that can be molded. Flat on the front of the tongue. I mean, that's gotta exist. An orange flat, right? Right, yeah. Yeah, give it a little chunk-tacularness. You know, chunk it up a bit. Oh, in white, he says. Whoa! Maybe. Mayhaps. Yeah, see, this area right there. It's just begging. It's just begging for a slope there. I mean, I'm basically just recreating this, the one that already exists. That's what this is. Let's see. I've been paying tons of attention. Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't interest one and all. Oh, now that you're in the chat, though, talking, I'm like 200 pages away from finishing the Rise of Endymion. He just threw Neems off a cliff. I was like, what? She just goes off a cliff? What? They can't fly? Why can't those guys fly? I feel like the ultimate robot weapon guys should have a jetpack, but they don't have a jetpack. So he just kicks her off a cliff, and she is off a cliff. Not even necessarily dead, just off a cliff. Like, the Shrike can teleport. Like, they throw the Shrike off a cliff, which makes no sense, because the Shrike can teleport anywhere he wants, at any time. So the Shrike getting thrown off a cliff already didn't make any sense. And then Rawl Endymion kicks the main bad lady off a cliff, and she's like the ultimate, she's like a Terminator, and he just kicks her off the cliff, and then she's off the cliff. And it's like, I know that she can't teleport, but the Shrike has teleport. So why, I don't, that didn't make any sense. That confrontation, I was like, that was kind of dumb. It was kind of dumb, not gonna lie. And now it's like wrapping up, so we'll see how the wrap up goes. Like, how did I have a jetpack? Literally, their arm turns into a sword, like Terminator guy. But they can't fly. Why can't they fly? They're in spacesuits. They're wearing, like, Master Chief armor. Why can't they fly? Anyway, a normal dude can beat the superhuman is dumb, yeah. Literally, all that happens is she's standing on a shaky floor, and he tells the spaceship to blow up the shaky floor. Then she falls, and he, like, kicks her, and she falls into a cliff. And it's like, what? So yeah, that was that. Did she go, no? She yelled. She let out I think it's like a primal yell of anger or something like that. Something to that effect, you know. Ours is more compact. Yeah, either of these could work. Either of these designs could work. What's the problem with, is it just the slope with this one? The slope in the axle? Axle, slope curved, and that. So yeah, the front has to, I forgot about that. Get him out of there. If only there was another way to do that. If only there was a way to place the tiles there. But there's not. If only there's a way to do it. If only. Well, one of the things about Legos is, one of the things about any creative project that you find if you ever attempt one is that you need constraints for it to be good. So the constraint of Lego is the existing part catalog. But in this case that really bums me out, because it'd be way better if I wasn't constrained, but you know. That's the way it is, as Red Dead Redemption teaches. I've cried at the ending before. Dang. Heavy hitter coming up. White tongue is the best so far. Yeah, I mean, if I order the pieces for these two, I can make them in real life. Like, this is pretty good. Both of these are serviceable. I gotta find another 2x2 slope that comes in orange. Does the cool one come in orange? I think no, right? Didn't I already test that? No. How about the vent? Does the vent come in orange? It should, because of exo force and crap. What about just like the weird curvy guy? Like that guy. This guy for sure comes in orange. I know he does, but he's thick. He's a thick guy. I don't know about him. Might be too thick for our poipuses. Yeah, it kind of overhangs a little too much, I'd say. I think there's a Bricklink order in my future to track down some of these rascalous parts. What about, I was gonna try the vent guy. How does the vent guy look on the back? Does he look like a guy? Is he looking good, looking great? Kinda. I kinda like how sharp the angle is. It looks kinda weird from that angle, though. How many different colors does this come in? This 41678 come in? Let's see. Not that many. It comes in black, blue, dark bluish gray, dark red, light bluish gray, light gray, orange, red, tan, white, yellow. Okay, it comes in all the primaries. It comes in the primary colors at least. Adds a bit of robotishness. Yeah, it makes it a little more Dr. Eggman. Where's the slopey boy? Well, he's gonna need some backup. He can't do it alone. He's gonna need that. That's a good, like, manufactured slope. Yeah, it's not bad. I like that's not bad at all. Yeah, it's possible. Could be. I wonder, is that front feasible? Is that front feasible? Was it a Lego convention last week? Dang, I'm jealous. A guy had every Bionicle set I thought of you. Wow, just wow. Thank you, wow, just wow. I gotta go to that convention next time. Not as good. Definitely not as good. Or maybe it is as good. Maybe if it's just completely a square foot, it is as good. I don't know. Let's see, is that as good? I mean, honestly, it's just more square. I think the more rounded, the better. What's happening? We're building a Bionicle. And then WoW, just WoW 100's Twitch subscription is gonna buy a Bricklink order these parts for me in like 3 weeks, which is the problem with Bricklink. Sometimes they'll arrive and I can test them. What is this guy? I never seen this guy in my life. Who is he? Does he come in orange? He doesn't come in orange, so I don't care. Maybe if he comes in white, he could be the front of the feet. He doesn't come in white. This guy sucks. Oh, he's a good shape too. He's like a good shape for it. Oh, he's got like a point. Ah. All the good ones don't exist, and all the bad ones do. Slope laces? Well, the slope laces require an extension. The slope laces got to be another one back. Like how long they are now is fine. I don't know if I'm willing to push them back another length. Make a save. Here we go. I might do it IRL. See, what I gotta do is go into Bricklink, wish list these parts, and see if a current set has like 95% of them, and see if I can go buy that from Walmart or Target or something and get a mock-up going, instead of waiting for a Bricklink order of the exact right shades. I wish this piece came in more colors than it did. It's kind of annoying. I don't think there's a replacement for it, though. I don't think there's a better way to do that connection. I don't think... Is there a 1x1? Is there that? Is there a 1x1 brick with a Technic hole in the middle? I don't think there is, because that wouldn't have enough, like, outer wall tension. Because if there was a 1x1, then you could kind of beep boop bop. You know, you kind of go wha-bam. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of give him like a little bit of a kapow, you know? This comes in white, by the way. I didn't know that the pneumatic tee came in white. The pneumatic tee is known for coming in light gray. Light gray is like his color. Alright, let's get some Sonic music going. Pumped Up Kick has been going long enough. Also, if you're watching Oboe Gaming Channel and you're wondering why hasn't there been like a video uploaded in like a week, I was gonna post Scorn today, but the problem with Scorn is that I need to record a few more voice lines for Scorn to doctor it up a little bit, make it flow. And at 9 a.m., there was a guy right outside my window, and he was like replacing the gutters, and then at 5 p.m., he was still there replacing the gutters, and I don't care, I'll just record it, but it was a hammer type situation, and it was extremely loud. And literally, this dude was just like at my window, like staring into my window all day, like hammering the thing while I was working on the Scorn video. He was going clunk, 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 clunk. So I will post it tomorrow. It couldn't be done today. The one with the tongue with the slope pieces on the back would be a good candidate. Yeah, it'd probably be pretty good. There was a problem of how does that connect, but all these connection issues can be solved. He's watching me change too. Yeah, every time I went to a different room, he followed me. He kept going to each different window. What a weirdo. Okay, I think the shoe is basically solved. I think it's basically solved. It'll require IRL prototyping to really nail it down. But it's basically done. Scorn devs trying to head off bad press, yeah. Hey, go bang on that guy's window before he can release his review. Now, for a bit of a different challenge, an oboe. How do you make an oboe? That shouldn't be that hard, right? That should just be a bunch of cylinders on top of cylinders. Does that come in black? What the? Doesn't even come in black. Like oboe. But how long should it be for Obobot to be able to wield it? That's the question. I'm definitely gonna give it some bars running through the middle to strengthen the design. What is this guy? I've never seen this guy in my life. Does he come in black? Oh, he does come in black. Hang on, that's extremely useful for the oboe. What the heck? That's like the perfect piece for an oboe to have. I will never let go. Sonic is so cool. Sonic sucks, but Sonic is pretty good. I like Sonic, but he's really bad. That's a bit of a nozzle at the end there. Doesn't come in black, of course not. What's that one weird piece they got these days? You know the one. Is it him? No, it's that. That guy could be useful. Sonic is the Weezer of game characters. Yeah, kinda. Ooh wee ooh, I look just like Sonic Hedgehog. R2-D2 head maybe? Eh, it's too fat. This could be good for the reed at the top though. Oh, that's the one I was thinking of, that weird cone. Does that come in black? Please, please, please. Oh, it does. Oh, that's a good little spout at the end of that thing. Can I get some like side action going? Because I got like that side thing, you know? You know how they are? You guys know how oboes are constructed. Very common knowledge that all obtain, all possess. Dude, what is this? Where is this miracle piece from? 3386? This is the best piece ever. This is the piece I want in my life. What set are you from? Only 12 sets? It's for like architecture, Yavin, Diagon Alley, Disney Duos, Ninjago Downtown, McLaren, Lego Pac-Man. Okay, it's a new 2023 piece. Dang, that's perfect. Does it have a hole in the middle? It doesn't though. The oboe will not be structurally sound, which kind of sucks. I don't think the other way to do that would be with plates though. I don't think plates would be structurally sound either. Okay, actually we can use a grate here. Use the grate for something that's not shoelaces. Put him on the side there, maybe. Make him a gray. Where's a stud? Give me a 1x1 round tile. That's the hole of the oboe for sure. I can't think of a better piece than that for the hole of the oboe. Will this bionicle be for more than display? Hopefully. Hopefully he's walking around at some point. That is a good, like, spout for it. It's a good spout, but it's a little small. This is more of like a cartoon exaggerated spout. This is the really cartoon spout. That's the one that's like... That's like the Squidward spout. He should have another piece down there, I think. Yeah, this is gonna be very fragile in real life. Sure, we can find an oboe careless whisper. Yeah, probably. That's a song suited to oboes. Don't they have another one of those things on the side? Isn't that a thing as well? I haven't looked at a picture of an oboe while constructing an oboe. That might have been smart to do. Isn't that like the gist of it, right? It's like the gist of an oboe. It just needs a little breathe part where you blow into it and make it go. Make it roar like Chewbacca. Where did that weird cone guy go? Do you come in black? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it comes in black. Let's go. Yeah, it should be the reed, actually. Shouldn't it be like a reed color? What colors do you come in? 11610? Tan. It comes in tan. Perfect. That's a reed color, if ever there was one. It's a bit much. How about just a regular bar? Looks slightly better on just one side. Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe just having an empty hole on the other side as like a little accent, you know? Or maybe a whole button. Maybe a whole button looks better on the side. I don't know. It's a symmetrical problem. Maybe you don't need the dots. Maybe it looks... but see, it looks kind of squared off without the dots. Although, the round with holes is probably much better. And it doesn't come in gray. Does it come in bluish gray? It comes in bluish gray. Okay. The round with hole is probably the superior option than the studded one. It'd help if somebody knew what an oboe actually looked like. Yeah, I don't. I know you blow it. And then for the reed, just like a bar. Not like a whole cone type scenario. Just like a little bar coming out the top. Bar 3L. I think 3L is the shortest. Does he come in tan? He does. He does. And then we just kind of... Ooh. I mean, beat that. Beat that for an oboe for a bionicle. What does an oboe look like? Now that we've built the oboe, what does an oboe look like? Now that it's already done. Oh my god, it's a lot more complicated than that looks. This is what an oboe looks like. So what do you think? Did we nail it? First try? I mean, the more weird the more weird metal crap on it, the better. Because it has a lot of metal crap in real life. Maybe you just make it lower. Maybe you still have the other thing, but make it lower. Trusting. Oh, wrong lyric. Let me have him down there. Follow me. Set me free. Maybe a grate on the front. Like a real crazy idea is like a front grate. Oh man, that's a crazy concept. Is that legal? My lord, is that illegal? Yes, Newt Gunray, it can be done. The Lego oboe can be constructed. A most powerful weapon. Does our oboe need greebles? I think it does need greebles, honestly. This should go up one. Or should it? I don't know, this can use some tinkering to get the spacing right. Some lightsaber bars clipped on the side. Hey, I like that. Give me a clip. Give me a clip. Give me a clip plate. Yeah. That's the kind of inspired thinking that we need in this company. In this corporate ladder type organization. Well, the thing's gonna be on that side, so I'm gonna use. Maybe is the whole thing gray? Is the whole clip assembly gray? Maybe the whole clip assembly is gray. We'll keep it black for now. And then copy that idea again. I feel like some asymmetry is good. So maybe keep that one off. Keep him there. This can be slid up a little bit, maybe, for more immersiveness, to make it more immersive of an oboe. Little tan tube popping out the top. What goes there? One of those, maybe? I kind of like that. It kind of looks pretty good like that. Oh, it'd be better if it was staggered, probably. Like if it was like, instead of going like 1, 2, 3, it was like 1, then 2, then 3. That would probably be a little bit better. I can try that. Because the bars are more of a bottom thing. Again, let's just look at what an oboe actually looks like. And there's bars everywhere. There's pretty much bars everywhere. Yeah, the bars are only on the bottom, he said? Unsure? Yeah, they're like on the bottom, I think? So what I'm saying is, what if you are gone? You suck. Get out of here. Actually, no, stay. I'm sorry. Didn't mean what I said. Please forgive me. Maybe he's an empty hole now. Because there's empty holes on the oboe, apparently. Isn't every hole empty? Is there such thing as a non-empty hole? How does, like, squishing them together look? Does it look weird when they're squished together? I can't tell an oboe from an elbow. And the clips kind of come out a little far. Although the bars on the side is definitely good. Definitely a good element. Oh my god, what is this song? This is horrible. This is the worst thing I've heard in my life. Oh, God. Sonic, stop. Stop, stop. He's already dead. Is this still the Sonic band? Isn't like Sum 41 the Sonic band? Is that them? Are they still going after all these years? They're like they're the cryo shell of Sonic. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty good. This is not a necessary, like, must type thing. Aren't they like Crush 40? Yeah, Sum 41 is different. Crush 40. Is Sum 41 even a band? It is. Okay, yeah, Sum 41, it was a band. I got 40 and 41 confused. Whoops. The official website of Sum 41. News. Any news? Sum 41 is disbanding. Our final album, Heaven X Hell. Oh. R.I.P. Sum 41. Crush 40 still going, though, because Sonic needs these horrible songs. Occasionally, Sonic is a banger song, but this is not one of them. This is not a good one. Now, how does Obobot hold this? How does he hold it? There needs to be some kind of a bionicle connection somewhere in there that he can grab it near the top, hopefully. Maybe just like a little bar going through that will be enough. There's a problem for a pneumatic tube, I think. I think a pneumatic tube solves that one pretty easily, quite handily. So this goes like this for sure, right? This for sure is like Uncharted AK-47 style, haphazardly slung on the back. Which I don't know if it's gonna let me do that, but that's 1,000,000% what it's gotta be, right? No other option, really? Like with a rope? Like a rubber band or a string? This is his weapon. This is his gun. Oh, there's a dot right there. Oh my God, there's a dot in his back it can plug into. I just gotta figure out a plug, and it can go right into that plug. Oh, that's perfect, actually. That's actually so perfect. Does this make him a bard? Oh yeah, he's a bard for sure. He's got an oboe strapped to his back. That's gonna be a fragile design in real life, though. Oh well. Can't not have an oboe strapped to his back. He's Obobot. Because see, now he has a oboe, and he's gonna have shoes. So he's the perfect oboe shoes bot. So now all he needs is a better mask. Because the orange Picari is very good. I'm still working on the mask. I'm not happy with the mask. All my mask designs so far have not borne fruit. Not the kind of fruit I was looking for anyway. What time is it? It's 7:48? Okay, I'll be fine. I'm trying to patronize a local establishment that shuts its doors in an hour and 12 minutes. But they're like 10 minutes away, so it shouldn't be a big problem. Can have the peg extend all the way through to increase its strength. I could do that if it weren't for this guy. Because this guy's got a stud. It's not all hollow tubes. It's this new weird piece that I found that is perfect, but also makes it extremely fragile because you can't just put a tube all the way through. Because the other way to do that is with the square one, but the square one will block it as well, so I don't know. Maybe somebody's made a Lego oboe. Let me look for that. Maybe the perfect design already exists, like with the shoes. These all suck. No offense to the people who show up on Google Images when you're... See, these are like minifig scale. People are out here making a minifig scale orchestra. What are you doing? I'm making a Bionicle, duh. Why isn't it Bionicle? Yeah, it doesn't look bad. I'm happy with the look of it. It's just gonna be very fragile in real life, which sucks if that's his main accessory that he uses to fight evildoers. I'm not sure if he's gonna fight an evildoer, but if he does, if he's gotta fight an evildoer, his weapon is not gonna be up to the task. He's gonna have to have a Glock. He definitely should have like a gun as well that he just conjures. He has a gun in hammer space. He can just pull a pistol out. He just pulls out like a G.I. Joe M1911 when he has to fight evildoers. They're like, this guy's got an oboe. This guy sucks. He just shoots him. He just pulls it out from behind his back and makes a sound. You gonna build this IRL? I have the guy built IRL. I have this guy. I don't have his shoes though. Just saw those kicks. Yeah, the kicks were the main focus of this broadcast. Try to dial those in with parts that actually exist. Although now that I think about it, maybe the kicks aren't done. Does the Chopper R2 head come in orange? It doesn't. Okay, can you imagine? Wait, he's Chopper. What color does Chopper then? How does it not come in orange because of Rebel's Chopper? What color do they have it on the Chopper minifig? What color is this? Dark orange. Ah, dark orange. Dang it. Because I could, oh, dude, imagine this. Imagine like a horizontal chopper. That's a great shape. That's a great shape for a shoe. Stupid Star Wars. Maybe they'll make a new chopper minifigure for Ahsoka show that'll have like a bright orange head. They probably won't ever do that. That would have been a good shape. A good shape to explore. So hang on, let's make the ideal body build real quick. Goodbye. 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 I might keep that junk pile around for reference. Let's just test both of the shoes on him. A try on, which we didn't do yet. That would have made the Ahsoka series worth something. Are you excited to see her fight Orange Lightsaber Guy? Are you excited for Hayden Christensen to inevitably cameo for like one scene? I'm gonna get chills, dude. When he's like, hello there, Snips. Hi. Like all these Star Wars videos they have these days where people are like, you think that Hayden Christensen's acting is bad? Yes. Well, take a look at this. This scene where he's angry proves he has great range. It's like, God, come on, man. Out of all the prequel, I love the Star Wars prequels. They're like some of the best movies ever for me personally. I love them. But you're gonna tell me that Hayden Anakin is good? Like, that's, you can't. Stop. Trying to justify that makes everything else you're saying seem like a joke. Come on, man. Another issue with this kind of design is this, as you can see. It kind of limits the forward momentum a bit. Because it clips into the hand. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be resolved. That's why I was kind of pining for the other design, where it's like a other way, but you know. Can't always get what you want. In any case, this is a pretty promising prototype. All I need is a robot arm from Galador. I think all I need for the robot arm is Jens from Galador, right? I mean, he's definitely gonna have a more complex bionicle robot arm, but also Jens from Galador comes with all those, and all those various bits and bobs can be detached and used on Obobot. So I mean, oh, look at that, Jens. Whoa, hang on, I gotta save that image. That's the arm design right there. Now I gotta reverse engineer that one. Okay, right click save as on that bad boy. That's a good one. Who is gonna rock the place, Sonic? It's a very good question. Who will do it? See, I'm not happy with the mask. The mask is not, because I tried to 3D model it, and my 3D modeling is not very good yet. And also, the more I look at the design, I change the design a little bit, and I change it a little bit more. It's hard to just not make the Picari. So similar problem that we had with the high top shoes is that the Picari is just real good. Like, basically, my ideal mask is like a more sarcastic Picari. I don't know how you make a more sarcastic Picari. How do you make a Picari that looks totally done with life? How do you make a Picari that looks like a customer is currently yelling at him for something that's not his fault? How do you, like, convey that in Picari form? I haven't yet cracked the code on that one. Gotta do the eyes half closed. Yeah. You gotta make him be like half asleep. Yeah, it's mostly in the eyes. For a Bionicle guy, it's mostly in the eyes, expression-wise. The eyes definitely gotta be more like rectangular and like flat, like Nothing a pair of eyebrows can't fix. Oh, we don't want eyebrows though. I don't want eyebrows on this guy. You know, now that I look at it in context, which I foolishly ignored before, that was a really foolish move. To not have the shoes on the guy the entire time they were being created. The white kinda stands out a lot. He kinda needs more white on him now. Or maybe the Slicer body should be white, like everyone was saying before. They said the Slicer body looked fresher in white. I like the gray though. What do you think? Is that a fresher look? It matches the shoes better. I like gray more. Yeah, I like the gray way more. I'm more of a gray fan. Also, having the shoes be white makes them like stand out more. Maybe they can be a fun color. Maybe they can be black. Halloween shoes. That looks terrible. Yeah, shoe color can be elaborated on. I like them kind of standing out. I think the tongue might be a bit much. The white tongue might be a little bit too much there. It kind of makes there be too much white overall. Maybe without the tongue is the way to go. What if the shoes were gray? Robotic organic shoes. Author Zach James, welcome. And also, it's a rendering program. It's like the official Lego builder thing, and it does have a method. You can order the parts when you're done, but it's not like an official way. There's many limitations of what parts you can order. In the software, you can create with any part in any color from any year, discontinued or not. But like you can't actually order all that stuff. You can only order what physically exists, basically. Like some of these pieces, like for some reason, this piece in orange doesn't exist. So I can build with it, but I can't buy it because they don't make it, which they should. Add a tongue to both shoes, and these are just two different shoe designs vying for my affection. We don't have to have the tongue on there. We can. But what about the one that's like this? Hang on. What about this one? What color do you come in? Do you come in orange? No. Nothing comes in orange. Nothing rhymes with orange, because this one has a little bit more of a texture. A little bit of a texture to it. I kind of like the tongue having a little bit of tongue texture. The tongue texture. Gotta have that tongue texture. Gotta get the tongue texture. Gotta get that TT. I mean, you can just use a standard rectangle for that, though. Because it doesn't come in orange, which kind of sucks. If we're keeping it white, then use the round. If it ends up being orange, then you just use this. Just use that. Give it a little bit of thickness. Maybe use 2 roundos. Yeah, maybe 2 roundos. About to beat BG3, dang. That game is the longest game ever. Everybody know who's playing that game has not done that game yet. And those are the same people that should be done that game yet. So I'm like, how you not done yet? You still have any cans? I got a Kopaka can. And I had like a Onua can, I think. Most of my cans were lost long ago. But I reclaimed a Kopaka can. It's not my original Kopaka can. It's a reclaimed. I bought a mint in box Kopaka for a YouTube video like 4 years ago. So it's from that. Do they make those smooth top? They do. Oh, hang on. They can do the where's that? Oh God, what was it called? What was it called? That one tennis frisbee wanted me to put on the front of the thing. That kind of looked like the Amogus guy. There's the Amogus Lego, by the way. In case you ever wondered if there's a Lego Amogus, there is. Bum 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 bum. Will you do a Roxy? Well, currently I have no need to build a Roxy. So, I mean, I did build a Roxy, actually. I had to build a Roxy in Stud.io or Studio and then import it into Blender, then animate him to put him in my new video where he swings a sword. So I did do that, actually. Yeah, I'm looking for this one. I wanted that one. That's what I wanted. If I can get him to cooperate. Like one of these, maybe? Yeah, it's pretty good tongue texture. Do you come in orange? It comes in orange. Okay, it comes in orange. Hang on. It comes in orange. I kind of like that. That kind of beefs it out a little bit. Makes it a little bit beefier. Yeah, I made a Nuva Mata combo like many years ago. First ever one was Galley. Also got the white and brown one. Peak present was the one that was the mech suit. Oh yeah, the Exo Toa. The Exo Toa is awesome. You can put any of the Matas in there and they can go and have the cool gun arm that shoots the little guy. That always gets lost. Back when the Technic launchers and Bionicle guns could do damage. Now they don't do damage anymore. They couldn't even potentially blind a sibling these days. Those things are weak. Should be a different color, maybe black. It's like the only black on him though, except for Axel's. I don't know, I mean, you can make it white as well. White is probably the go-to. Maybe the laces should be like a gray. Maybe the laces should be like a gray color for the laces. I mean, all the, in Stud.io or Studio, whatever you call it, I call it Stud.io. All the grays in particular look very uninspiring in Stud.io. In real life, they look better. Like, he doesn't look this drab in real life. He has a bit more of a sheen to him. Give him an old school launcher for time's sake. Is it still called competition? Is that in here anywhere? Yeah, there we go. This is his weapon. This is how he kills you. See you later, author Zach James. Yeah, these things will kill you. These things are great. Projectile. Yeah, the classic round one. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Dude, this mounted on his shoulder. Shoulder gun. Shoulder gun, Morty. Shoulder gun. Yeah, these things will kill your siblings. They'll die. That's what made him so powerful. It kills family, and that's what's so powerful about it. I mean, I don't know if it's worth trying to actually attach it normally. Perfect. Don't mess with Obobot. He'll blast you. You'll get blasted. They made a couple sets where it was a ship, and the whole ship exists to be like a gun handle, and the trigger makes that thing shoot, like one of the Exo Forces like that, I think. Those were great sets. Any set that was literally a toy gun disguised as a Lego set will always be held with fondness in my heart. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. He's saying hand it over. Hand over the 2x2 sloping orange. But I can't. We don't make it in orange. Well then, looks like they're not gonna make you in alive. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, it is. Look at this this. Oh, it's like the Red Dead cover. Look, this is like the Red Dead box art. Hang on. Get it back in the launcher. Get it back in there. It's like the cover of Red Dead when John Marston's like looking down. Then we'll have it in red. Yeah, there we go. It's much better. Much less clunky. Okay, Sonic, what are you doing, man? What is this supposed to even be? Perfect. There we go. Oboe Shoes Redemption. Obobot Redemption. Isn't he standing? Crap, he's standing the other way. I don't know if I can mirror him easily, but yeah. That's the iconic John Marston pose from Obobot. There you go. What's your take on Fallout 4? That game sucks. That game is awful. How long have I played it for? How long have I played this really bad game I hate? Let's see. This game that I hate and sucks. I've played it for 74 hours. So, man, I hate that game. I haven't played it for several days. It's fine. It's good, but it's not good, you know? It's like, that game sucks. That game is good, but that game sucks. Just like Skyrim. Skyrim is good, but Skyrim sucks. Fallout 4 sucks. I have over 200 hours. Exactly, exactly. This game's trash. Why am I even playing this game? Because it's fun. What's my New Vegas runtime? Only 42? I got double the time in 4 than I have in New Vegas? That's embarrassing. That's saddening. I gotta play New Vegas for 30 hours just so that's not the case. Let's get out of here. Let's no longer audit my play times. This is turning into an interrogation. Alright, Obobot, I'm gonna save your file. You are saved. I gotta find a set that includes the pieces of those shoes. Most are from mods. Yeah, like all of them are from mods for me. I probably played it like 20 hours when it came out, and I was like, it sucks. And eventually I just downloaded one of those like mod lists that has like 300 mods and played that and ignored all the quests. That's the main thing with Fallout 4 is all the main quest is terrible. Don't do it. Like that main quest line sucks. As long as you don't do the main quest, as long as you don't care about Sean, then you can just kind of wander around and have a good time. But if you do care about Sean,
you can't be late for class.
You're in trouble because it's not good.
So, how many are we today? It's time for a little study session.
Table for one, please,
Teddy.
Teddy.
To pick yourself a nice avatar.
Bean pile.
Great.
All right, we gotta get them all
Let's
right.
See what
100% correct.
Here. It's Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? I'm Teddy, one of your 2 hosts for the show.
Hello,
Let's
Tester.
quickly go over how we're going to ask you a
Teddy? More like Freddy Fazbear, am I right?
It's time for first grade.
Yay! Yeah!
And
Woohoo! Woo! Hi, I'm Isaac. I'll help you with any vocabulary.
That's cool, Isaac.
Pilot. Pick yourself a good subject.
Let's go social.
Is it life science?
Cut the crap, Teddy. You know why I'm here.
Question.
Deal me those questions.
What
Stop
is the
playing
last
these
US
bogus
federal
animations.
holiday
Take
of the
10 years,
calendar
Teddy.
year? Thanksgiving. Christmas. New Year's Day.
Oh, no, not New Year's Day. It's gotta be Christmas then, right?
Pilot. Pick out your answer.
Because New Year's Day is the next year. Is New Year's Eve not a U.S. federal holiday? I guess it's not. I guess the day is. I don't know. I mean, it's Christmas then, right? Ho, 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 and
the
such.
answer is in.
Yeah!
So, the correct answer is Christmas. Well done.
Yeah, level 1.
You get 100 points.
100 points.
So, Isaac, thanks for being here with us. Can you tell us all a fact about yourself?
When I'm older, I like to be a novelist.
A very
Boo.
cool fact. Let's check out the next one.
There's nothing novel about that
B,
idea.
Pilot. It's time to pick
We're
yourself
going
a
music.
subject.
I don't know
Now,
music, but
it's
we're
a
going music.
melting pot of culture in this famous words question. Which of these refers to a succession of musical tones that listeners
Song?
understand as a single tune?
Song?
Melody,
Oh, melody then, right?
cacophony,
What?
apostrophe.
It's got to be melody. It's not cacophony.
B.
Good luck,
Pilot.
kid. Uh-huh.
Choose us an answer.
Yeah, that's great, kid. Is my mocha frappe done yet? Is my super duper mocha venti done? Can you hurry it up, Isak? I mean, it's got to be melody.
We got your answer.
Yay!
Well, the right answer is
Honestly, working at the
melody.
coffee shop is good
That
for a
means
novelist, because when you get off work, you're right
100
there. You're right at
points.
the office. You just go sit down at a booth and start writing your novel.
But that's enough for me.
You can avoid
It's
going
your
home
turn,
to face your
Claudia.
disappointed family.
Hi, I'm Claudia. There's gonna be a new class.
Yay!
What's up, Claudster?
Ah!
If you think this game is boring, by the way, you won't want to miss the end of the stream. The end of the stream, coming up in like 10-ish minutes, has a huge, shocking reveal you're not going to want to miss.
That
Not
ends,
clickbait.
Kat.
Not
I can
clickbait.
help with
You're going to
that.
want to see this, trust me.
Being
Very important
pilot.
stuff.
Let's see if there's a good subject.
Avoid all geography.
There are. You don't fangirl too much on our next question. In 1814, what U.S. First Lady saved the Declaration of Independence
clue.
from a fire at the White House?
Zero clue.
Abigail Adams, Martha Washington, Dolly Madison,
I don't know.
Bean Pilot. Which is the answer?
I think it's Dolly Madison.
Your answer is locked.
Yeah.
And
What
the
comes next
actual
will be your
answer
favorite.
is Dolly Madison. Good
What
work.
comes next will be
You
your
get
favorite.
150
Shop on Temu
points.
now. Shop on Temu now.
So, Kai, thanks for being
Everyone
here.
go to
Can you tell
Temu,
us a
buy
fun
some
fact
goods
about
off
your
of
favorite
Temu.
subject?
All right.
Mount Everest can fit inside the Mariana Trench.
Wow.
Good to know.
I knew that already.
Bean Pilot. Here's your
World
choice
history.
of subjects.
Been
Don't
getting Temu
repeat
ads
the
like
past
crazy. I
in
know,
this
they keep
world
thinking I'm gonna
history.
buy something from Temu. It's like,
The
men's
Vikings
t-shirt
were
only
raiders who
55 cents
originated on
at
which
Temu. Shop at
continent?
Temu now. I'm like, I'm not gonna use Temu. Does my
Bean
Google
Pilot.
ad profile
It's your
have me as a
chance to
moron?
answer.
Does my Google ad profile think I'm stupid? I'm not gonna buy anything from Temu. It's insulting that I keep getting those. Gotta pick up my Oboe Shoes merch on Temu. Yeah, I'm gonna have my bootleg Bionicles on Temu for sure. What is the question? I didn't even
The
hear it.
Vikings were raiders who originated on which continent?
Europe, right? It's gotta be Europe. Right?
Your answer is in.
Ah.
Better be
And the
Europe.
correct answer is Europe.
Yay. Team Axon or Team Brutaka? Gotta go Team Axon. His axe is way better.
Nice work. You get 150 points.
Brutaka is probably a better build, but Axon's axe can just cut him in half. Doesn't matter.
Let's
Doesn't
take a
matter how
look at
cool
the
he
points.
looks. You're gonna fight a guy who can effectively wield
But
that
you've
axe. You
had
should
enough
never
of
fight
me.
that guy.
Go.
Brutaka's got like
It's
a
my
Darth
turn.
Maul sword.
You're
That thing's so
doing great.
impractical.
We'll leave our old classmate for now and sick.
Impractical weapon.
I'm Halima.
Oh,
and I'm really
Halima. Oh
good.
my god. Halima,
B,
please.
Pilot. Here are
Spare
your
me,
choices
Halima.
for this question. So, get ready to rectangle with this shapes question.
I'm gonna
What
have to
is
go to the
1/4
emergency
of the
room after
total
swallowing a
degree measure of
Bionicle
a
piece, and
circle?
Halima's gonna be my surgeon.
90,
What is 1/4 of the total degree of a
180.
circle?
270. Bean,
Uh,
Pilot,
90?
it's your turn to answer.
Clearly 90 is the answer to this question.
we got the answer.
Shirts made
The
by
real
slaves,
answer is
shop from
actually
Temu now. Haha, yeah, who would want to support
90.
unethically produced goods?
You get 200
I do gotta end the
points.
stream soon because Walmart closes soon. I gotta hit up Walmart, buy some unethically produced goods.
So, Halima,
At a discount
thanks so
rate.
much for being here. Can you tell us a nice fact about yourself?
My absolute favorite thing to eat is an Alfonso mango.
Oh my
Great to
god,
know.
we
We gotta
stupid
check the
Halima.
next question.
Dumb Halima.
Bean, pilot. Please pick a
That's
subject
not even a
for this
real
question.
mango, probably.
We've got put
Yeah,
down your
drop my bow.
books.
Yeah, I didn't get
It's
my
time
daily
for
bow.
Another question.
Didn't get my daily bow show.
In the poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, visions of what treat dance in the children's heads?
Sugar plums. Alfonso
Sugar
mangoes.
Figgy puddings. Roly-polies.
It's Alfonso mangoes. That's what
Bean,
dances in Halima's
pilot.
head.
Pick the correct one. And we've got your answer. That means the answer is sugar plums. Good job. You get 200 points. But that's enough from me.
Bye,
Take it away,
Teddy.
Claudia.
I wish Bo from the Bo Show would host this. Every single question is twisted.
Exciting. Where we'll say hi to our new
Woo! Yeah. Hey, just call me Mia. I'm
Hi, Mia.
Bean pilot. Choose a
Chemistry.
good
Oh, no,
subject
comp
for
sci.
you.
I'm sorry,
You
chemistry. I
have-
would go chemistry,
and
but we
we're
gotta
waiting
go
for
comp
flying
sci.
cars
Comp sci is
with
way
a
funnier.
Technology question. True or false? In computers,
Yeah?
CPU stands for Central Processing Unit.
That's true, right? That sounds correct.
Bean pilot. Which is the right answer?
It stands for computer player in Smash Bros. Yeah, that's true.
We've
We're
got
not
it
talking
now.
in Smash Bros terms.
Well, the answer is true.
You ever wonder how any of that
Easy.
crap works? You ever look at your
get
computer and go, what the heck?
250 points.
I plug my CPU in and it's like a square. I'm like, how does this square know how to play video
So,
games?
Mia, thank you for
I
coming.
thought only humans
Can
could
you
do
tell
that.
us a fact about your favorite subject?
recent rhythms are audio illusions where the tempo
You said this
increases
yesterday,
or decreases
come on.
forever.
Excellent.
Why is there no
fact.
recency
We gotta
filter
go
in
to the
this? That's like a
next
basic
question.
thing to have in a trivia-based game, right?
Bean pilot. Please pick a nice subject. We have
We're going
foreign
volcanoes.
language, animal science. Put yourself on the map with the landmarks question. Formed by floods during the last ice age, the channeled scablands are an area
channeled
of scoured earth in
scablands?
what Pacific Northwest
The
state?
channeled what? Any PNW fans in the chat? Who knows about
Bean
the
pilot.
channeled
Please
scablands?
pick
I
your
gotta visit.
answer.
That sounds like a cool place. They probably didn't expect people to play this game daily for months. What? They didn't expect daily play of this game for like a 4-month period? Well, that's on them for not anticipating. Pretty sure they're from Baldur's Gate. Yeah. The heck is a channeled scabland, man? Never heard of a channeled scabland in my life. She said Pacific Northwest.
We'll say the question again. Formed by floods
like
during the last
here-ish.
ice age, the channeled scablands are an area of scoured earth in what Pacific Northwest state?
That's just the dust in Borderlands 2, yeah. Channeled scablands. They're in multiple states. I'm looking at a map. They're in several states. The vast majority is in Washington State,
There's
so
no
I guess
real
we're going
timer,
Washington.
So take your time.
Guys, keep it down. I'm trying to channel my scablands. Oh, sorry.
It's now locked in.
Yay!
The actual answer is Washington. You got this. You get 250 points. It's time for another look at the points. You're doing
Doing pretty good.
but that's enough from me. Take it away, Teddy.
It's so exciting! You're doing great! It's time for 5th grade. Every question is now worth 300 points. Let's say hello to your new classmate and bye to the old one.
Yeah!
Bye-bye, Mia.
Yay! Guten Tag, ich
How do you
heiße
not know
Eva.
where the channel slab lands are?
Bean, pilot.
Yeah, that was not my finest moment. There's chemistry.
And
Okay, we got
it's
chemistry. We got
master
chemistry
the
and
elements
Ava.
for this
Life is
next
good.
question.
This
What two letters
stupid
make up
streamer
the
doesn't
symbol for
even
the
know where the
element
channel
Mercury
scab
on the
land
periodic
is.
table?
This guy's so dumb. What two letters
EM.
make up Mercury?
MH. GH. Bean, pilot. Choose an answer.
HG? But Teddy says GH. I guess it's GH then. Why would he swap them around like that? That's just mean. Also, why the heck is Mercury HG? Who made this table? I gotta remake the table, man. Every time we get a chemistry question, I'm always like, what are those chemists doing? They don't even know how to spell English, and they're in charge of making my medicines. They think Mercury starts with H. We can't trust those guys.
Here's the answer. Well, the correct answer
Mercury. That's when you drink it, you go.
is GH.
You
Great
go,
work.
you go
get
A-U-G-H-H-H
300
dot 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 dot.
So, Ava.
Here we go,
thank you for
Ava fun
attending.
fact.
Can you
Comrade
tell us a fact
Ava.
on your favorite subject?
Apparently, some ATMs in the Vatican City have Latin as an available language.
Thank you.
Why'd she
Let's
say
go to the next
apparently?
question.
Why was that preface with apparently? Apparently it's
Bean,
this.
pilot.
Just say it is.
Pick
if it's
yourself
a
a
fact.
nice subject. It is.
She made it sound less
spelling,
legit by
health,
saying apparently for no
ancient
reason.
Let's put our backs into
on,
this
Ava.
anatomy question.
Maybe the producers had a
The
chat
three
with her
basic
after the
types
previous
of muscle
shows and
tissue
said, no
in the
more
human
political
body
ranting,
are
Ava.
smooth, skeletal,
Do you want to be on the stage or
and
not?
what? Abdominal. Respiratory.
Types of muscle tissue.
Cardiac.
Smooth, skeletal. I don't know.
Bean. Pilot. Do you have the answer?
I don't know the answer to this. These all sound fake. Is abdominal its own type? That's not its own type. Respiratory is not a type. C, cardiac. Is cardiac a type of muscle? Cardiac? Okay, I guess cardiac is a type.
And it is locked in.
Woo!
Good to know.
Well, the actual
Cool to
answer
know.
is
An important
cardiac.
fact.
Yeah!
You're correct. You get 300 points. But it's time we swap hosts. It's yours now, Claudia.
All right, well, we learned some cardiac
Let's
lore.
go.
That's good. Well, I learned
You'll
some
have to say
cardiac
goodbye
lore.
to your class.
I'm learning about channeled scab lands. I'm learning about the cardiacs. This is
Pilot.
great.
Pick a subject for this question.
We're going
it's
Pharaoh.
between no time like the present for some ancient history. It's the final question. You're ready. It's time to see if you're smarter than a 5th grader. Which of these was a naval battle fought between the ancient Greeks and Persians? Marathon,
Salamis, right?
Salamis.
And it's salamis?
Thermopylae,
It's salamis for sure.
Bean, Pilot. What's the right answer?
We're going salamis. One, it's not marathon. It's salamis, right? And salamis is the boat one. Marathon is the one where the guy was running. Don't make me
Please
second
hold
guess
the
my
button to
history.
Confirm your answer.
It's salamis for sure.
Please hold the button to confirm your selection.
It's gotta be salamis.
Don't forget to hold the button for your answer.
Shut up, Claudia. It's gotta be salami, right? It's the meat one? Yeah, it's gotta be salamis. I know this. I know
It's
this.
now locked in.
It's not
And the
marathon or
real answer
thermopylae
is
or thermopylae.
Salamis.
Yeah, salamis.
Nice work. You get
It's really annoying though how
500
all
points.
historians call it salamis or salamis. It's salamis, dude. It's a salami battle.
It's
Just call
time
it what
to
it is.
check out the finals.
It's funnier that way.
We'll put those points into your progression.
Can we check the perma? Oh yeah, I gotta check that perma. You're right.
And that's the
Didn't
end
do
of
it
the
yesterday.
show, folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Are you smarter? Let's see, perm rec 4. Oh, that's just the battle pass. How do you check the record? Is it? Can you check the record from here? Wait, does that? Oh no! Oh no! Because you can hit X to make a new one. Now I have 9. This Bean, I think Bean Pilot might not have counted as a new profile. Oh no. I think Big Reader is the new profile. Oh crap, oh crap. Bean Profile's gonna inherit, Bean Pilot's gonna inherit whatever was in that profile slot before, which probably got some wrong. Dang it, I thought you could only have 8 as the max. I thought this is my max. That's definitely what it means, is use 1, ugh. Well, that infuriates me. That's horrible. That's just, oh god. Oh my god. Yeah, I had to be using Big Reader the whole time. Maybe Bean Pilot's record is good, I don't know. There's no way to like tell. You can't like tell what your grade is. It's just like invisible information. That pisses me off in a major way. You know what doesn't piss me off though? I promised the end of the stream would be a banger, and I'm gonna deliver. Get a load of this. Caffeine Man has given me an exclusive video that is only for Oboeshoes stream. Only Oboeshoes stream is allowed to see this video. Yeah. It's an exclusive. You ready for this? Just kidding. It's the new Your Favorite Martian instead. It's Your Favorite Martian. Woo!
Get a telescope.
Stevie the Demon, featuring Stevie the Demon. She's back.
I'm a superstar. You don't know it yet. About to run the city.
Oh my god, he just used the AI filter. He gave up. He gave up making his video. It's just the AI. Oh no. At least it has Stevie the Demon. That was a mean bait and switch, because I would actually be extremely hyped for exclusive Caffeine Man. I'm a jerk. I'm a jerk for that one. All right, let it play. Let it run.
Call me Boba Fett. You gon'
I hate the... What was the build-up to Call Me Boba Fett?
You don't know it yet. About to run the city. Call me Boba Fett.
About to run the city. Call me Boba Fett? Because of the Book of Boba Fett show? That show sucks. Don't reference that show. What? About to run the city. Call me Boba Fett? Boba Fett? Boba Fett.
You gon' recognize me from my silhouette. I don't wear deodorant cause I don't ever sweat. One day I'll be famous, bigger than Beyonce. Have a team of people just to do my laundry. That's the kind of fame that'll drive a man psycho. It'll end in tragedy, but I'm gonna get them likes though.
You don't see it right
Whoa,
now,
AI Stevie the Demon, whoa.
but I'm about to make it big. You'll be hella dope. You'll be jealous like, wow. You don't know it, but you're looking at a star. Get a telescope. Get a telescope. Get a telescope.
Cause you looking
This sucks. All it is a stupid AI filter.
at a star, get a telescope.
Get a telescope. Get a telescope.
Cause you looking at a star, get a telescope.
17 bodyguards walk in front of me. Hand sanitizer cause the
How
feds are touching
animated they are,
me.
it's so realistic.
big that I won't ever get in trouble. So big that they don't make me obey the law. Smack people at the Oscars and they applaud. So big I'ma have to have a body double.
You don't see it right now,
Yeah, back to Stevie.
but I'm about to make it big. You'll
Stevie
be
the
hella
Demon.
dope. You'll be jealous like, wow.
Wow.
You don't know it, but you're looking at a star. Get a telescope. Get a telescope.
Yeah, that was
Get
terrible.
a telescope.
Cause you looking at a star, get a telescope.
Get a telescope. Get a telescope.
Cause you looking at a star,
Get a telescope.
I'ma have an escalator in my bedroom. I'ma have a Shark Tank and a baboon. I'ma have my very own line of perfume. They gon' call my face in the side of the moon. Yeah.
You know, some of these AI generated like styles is actually a way better style than the current Your Favorite Martian style, which is funny. Like some of these AI drawings is like way better. Like this one, this like cartoon, like hand drawn pencil one. It's like 1,000,000 times better than like the terrible Flash garbage they are right now.
Use a public restroom at all, 'cause I got fans peeking.
This is still like the laziest possible concept for a video and sucks. But what he should do is just find the best style and just switch to that.
Underneath the stall, now I got Tom Cruise asking for a big. I said, alright, just try and make it quick. You don't see it right now.
That guy's gonna say,
I won't ever lose. You can tell I won't. You'll be jealous like wow. You don't know it, but you're looking at a star. Get a telescope.
Get a telescope, get a telescope.
Cause you looking at a star, get a telescope.
Get a telescope, get a telescope.
Cause you looking at a star, get a telescope.
all right, get a telescope. Come on, Uno reverse card. Is he gonna hit me with that Uno reverse card? Hit me with it, right? Come on. Bam, bam, come on. Nope, no Uno reverse card. Written by Ray William Johnson, produced by Riley Urich and Ray William Johnson. Who is Stevie the Demon? Martian, what the? Martian multiverse. What? You don't get a multiverse. It's not a multiverse. The only multiverse character is Stevie the Demon. That's the only other character that they have. What an ordeal. Terrible. What do you mean? That was you can buy. Can you believe that DJ Chibi plush, Your Favorite Martian Chibi Puff Puff plush, first edition band hoodie, and Your Favorite Martian Orphan Tears tee are still available for sale? The Your Favorite Martian hoodie sold out. That one's gone. You can't have that one anymore. I think Brain Rave is the best one. Yeah, none of them are good. They're all bad, but Brain Rave is definitely the best one. Also, Uno reverse card is kind of funny. That's kind of a funny one because you go, bam, Uno reverse card. And the best part about Uno reverse card is that playing an Uno reverse card wouldn't work in any of those scenarios. Like what he's implying would happen in the Uno reverse card video is not how it would logically happen. And I'm not even saying like, if you tried to play a card in real life, nothing would happen. Like in real life, if you could reverse something, that's not what would happen when it gets reversed. Like his hypothetical scenarios don't even work out right. Don't even work out. Complain about your favorite Martian. We hate YFM. Hopefully there won't be another Your Favorite Martian for like 4 months. The best part about Your Favorite Martian is it takes him a really, really long time to make more songs somehow. So we don't have to worry about him that often. Activate the echo chamber, yes. The Ahsoka show on Disney Plus is an embarrassment for Star Wars. Was I too late? Why do I not hear myself? Hello, hello, hello? I'm trying to. The echo chamber broke. I don't know. I'm sure you're all so heartbroken about that. You're all so heartbroken about that. You're all so heartbroken about that. You're all so heartbroken. The new Ahsoka show on Disney Plus. The new Ahsoka show on Disney Plus. The new Ahsoka show on Disney Plus. The new Ahsoka show on Disney
Mad because we beat you. Jerry, it's my fault.
Back
I couldn't
to
make a
Kramer.
shot. These losses stay.
Don't worry, Kramer saved you. Into the Oboverse. Would you rather go into the Oboverse or the Your Favorite Martian verse? Which verse is the verse for you? That's what my stream is going to sound like the day Ahsoka show comes out, which is what, in like a week? So in a week, that's what the stream will sound like. So don't tune in for that one if you don't care about ranting about Ahsoka show. The worst part about Ahsoka show is Cassian Andor isn't going to even be in it. Like, Harkonnen. Baron Harkonnen guy is not going to be in Ahsoka. Who will I do a funny impression of in Ahsoka? There's no, like, funny impressions, except Chopper. He goes like, bah, 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 bah. He kind of sounds like that, I guess. Maybe Titus Pullo will be good. Maybe like, I admired Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka. Maybe Titus Pullo will be my POV character. Dave Filoni, I guess? Yeah, maybe Dave Filoni. And so what I really liked about this character is that she is orange. And the bad guy's lightsabers in this series, if you look closely, are also orange. So it's kind of like orange versus orange. Who would win? Dave, what are you talking about? What does that mean? Thanks for watching Building Bionicle Shoes stream. Come back tomorrow and hopefully my Wii sensor bar is up and running and we can play The Conduit. Or Call of Duty Wii, or maybe both. Maybe neither. But until the next Angry Joe show, thanks for like, favorite, subscribing, and I'll see you on the next Bubble Bass Nostalgia Critic. That was a good one.